last time we played, we found your party attempting a kind of return to normalcy, whatever that is for your group. You made plans and you discussed both personal and party objectives over dinner before we saw V, along with his father, working on some improvements on his, creation. As well as a letter arriving for Maximilian from a man that he met many years ago, who's interested in studying a similar field that Maximilian is investigating in his travels. We also saw Jensen watching the road from outside of the manor, meeting up with Salazar from the Darklighters, who offered to bring him in on a werewolf hunt that would be happening at midnight in the Eastfield, the Slummer's Paradise, the poorest section of this part of the city. After catching up over breakfast while he was away, those that were at the manor ended up catching a stowaway in the barn, a boy fairly young who appears to have contracted lycanthropy. After many discussions about what to do about the boy and what to do about the hunters, your group settled on trying to beat them to their quarry and seeing if these werewolves were worth saving instead of destroying. And as we closed on the same moment that we will open on, as V, you follow Dare as he exits the laboratory, exclaiming to the party that he believes he has created a cure.
For lycanthropy, you mean? Like a real cure?
Yes, these notes that Max found. I think they just did not go far enough.
That is amazing news, Doctor.
Well, there's only one way to find out for sure if it works, but I think I am onto something.
Well, that's brilliant.
Well, now, just wait till dear old Quirrell finds out that I helped cure lycanthropy.
Who's Quirrell?
Oh, an old acquaintance. Never mind about that. You said you found a cure, Doctor. How did you do it?
Well, just poring over these notes that you brought in. I've combined several of these materials together. And I think based on what they saw in their reports, it will become a permanent fix. I don't think any of these minds ever thought to combine the various remedies they came up for different aspects of it.
Fascinating. And to think all the necessary information had been sitting in one place for decades, probably gathering dust all this time.
Yes, well, it goes to show you should never stop your progress.
I, for one, shall certainly take that to heart.
Yeah.
I'm staying pretty quiet when you're describing it. I'm not, as a monster hunter, he's not totally sure how to feel about this.
How long will it take you to make your cure?
Well, that depends on the story guy. It says in the mechanics of the ability, I can make a second dose taking 100 hours, but it does not say what the first dose takes to make.
You've been toying with this. You could attempt it right now if you wanted, but it's going to use up most of your supply of what you need.
Okay. Yeah, make a Mark 1 lycanthropy cure.
Okay. He exits the laboratory to attempt combining all the ingredients. What is everybody else doing? Just hanging out waiting.
Max will go with him to watch his preparation.
Actually, Jensen will too.
V will turn to the kid and go, "Looks like it's lucky you came into our garage and I knocked you out, huh?" And then he'll walk off to follow.
So the boy is where? Is he restrained somewhere?
No, I think that you guys had
We'd let him bathe and stuff.
Yeah, I think you had Hannah take him to the dining room to eat while you had this discussion.
Pretty sure we just had V on bodyguard duty. Just
I
in
will
case.
follow up on the boy.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be on bodyguard duty, huh?
Yeah,
You can
That's
stay
very in
after.
character for Vito, forgotten that and just walked away, you know?
You're the grappler.
I'll go deal with the kid if you want to go down with him.
Right, the rest of you are in the laboratory. Dare using a series of what almost looks like alien makeshift laboratory equipment that most of you do not recognize the purpose of to complete various tasks. It takes him some time. A lot of stuff he's been pre-prepping. But the final strokes and combinations that it takes to finish this off takes another hour. So it's now early evening.
So, do we test it on the kid? Or are we taking it werewolf hunting to test it, but then making the kid wait longer?
Well, I don't think there's anything in here that would harm him if it doesn't work. And he is the only werewolf we have access to at the moment.
Performing some kind of experiment on someone in a time of dire consequences is not smart.
How do we know if it works? Because it's not like a full moon right now.
If he does not change at the full moon, we will know it worked.
Full moon was in a week, right?
Yeah.
Wait, we could test the silver thing on him, right?
You probably could use silver somehow to test if he still has lycanthropy after you administer the cure. That's your light bulb moment of the session, B.
Yeah, it is.
You're not allowed to have another one.
He's got one good thought every few sessions, you know? His last one was going to the museum.
Yeah, that worked out great. All right, Dare, as you take the cure in its vial upstairs, I'd like you to describe to us how you attempt to administer this cure to the boy who's currently sitting at a table just pigging out. He has not eaten food this good basically his entire life. This fresh, for that matter.
V. Let us... let him finish eating. And then... I just hand you a bottle of chloroform. He will need to be unconscious for this. Or at least it will be far safer to do so.
Okay, and this is so I don't punch him, right?
Do not punch him. Grab one of those cloths from the table. Dab some of this liquid into the cloth and cover his nose and mouth with it. For about 15 seconds.
Okay.
Let him finish eating first.
I could not eat another bite. Hey, what are you doing with that rag? He's unconscious exactly at 15 seconds.
That was way easier than you. Well, I don't know if it was easier. Usually my fists are quicker, but
Yes, but your fists do quite a bit more damage. We do not want
Yes,
to
they
hurt him.
do.
that's fair.
Now please carry him down to the lab.
I'll pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Okay. We see all of you down in the lab now.
I'll
How's
join
this?
them.
How's this cure administered?
I'm thinking it's the intensive procedure, so it's going to take several hours of me. I'm visioning like I have a dozen syringes, and I'm very methodically injecting a very small amount of the cure, like in various pressure points and vital spots around his body.
Okay. There are moments during this intensive procedure where he is incredibly still, at peace in the sleep that the chloroform brought upon him, and other moments where a couple of you need to help holding down his body as he retches or shakes violently through the process. But eventually, it grows still. You don't notice any physical shift or change about the boy. But as Dari administers the last bit of the cure, he seems to go quiet, still, almost at peace, into a soft breathing and sleeping.
Did we find any silver in the house?
Well, I'm gonna pull off my whole scabbard. I'm gonna put it on a table next to him, and I'm gonna say, I didn't want to rain on your great idea earlier, but, and I'll flip the little thing open on my on my scabbard, and is my sword glowing?
It is not.
Was it glowing when he was just a kid?
He was a werewolf. He's a monster.
Yeah, I meant when he wasn't in wolf form. Okay.
Yeah, he's still considered one. I would say, my good doctor, I think you've succeeded.
We'd still test him
That is
silver
very
if
handy.
we wanted to.
Here,
Indeed,
V.
Doctor, I believe.
This is made of silver. Go ahead, test it out. I hold up
I'll
like
put-
a spoon or something.
Can't you not touch silver either?
I'm wearing gloves. I just performed a medical procedure.
He actually doesn't have. I don't. Oh wait, did you take? You did take that one power, huh? Yeah, so you would need to wear gloves.
Well, I was wearing gloves.
Alright. Well, I'll take the spoon and hold it up to, like, press it to the kid's arm or something.
You don't notice a reaction.
Yeah, it looks like it worked.
We should get him into one of the rooms so he can rest and wake up naturally.
I'll pick him up and throw him over my shoulder again, and take him up to one of the rooms and just kind of like plop him down on the bed.
Okay.
You know, V does not have like a paternal instinct. He's just, you know.
Car is
Yeah,
following V around
He plops him down like a sack of potatoes.
to
Yeah,
make
he
sure
carried him like a sack of
doesn't-
potatoes, plopped him down like a sack of potatoes.
Because he might not live if he gets punched by V as a normal boy.
He wouldn't punch him unless there was a really good reason to.
Regardless, just in case.
It's a Jensen you gotta worry about randomly killing people because they're monsters.
Oh, well, excuse me for trying to keep you all safe. You notice how I didn't offer to slice this boy's arm open to check for the silver. We just needed to look at the blade.
No, you did not, Jensen, and I appreciate that.
I didn't slice him open either.
I'm not saying you did.
But
The
that's
great
good
thing
news.
was done today. Doctor, well done.
Yes, hopefully I will be able to make more, and we can help others afflicted.
I hope that is the case. And if the other werewolves are not, then we will dispatch them, as Jensen is accustomed.
Yeah, at least one of those werewolves seems like a really bad person if it's not even a full moon and they're turning and killing people.
Yes, it's going to be real tough to get them into a position to administer the solution. You know what I mean?
Jensen, is it uncommon for werewolves to be in their beast form in a non-full moon?
Yeah, no. Usually, I mean, it is stranger than normal. It's not normal. But it can happen if they are under duress, under extreme forms of stress, life-threatening situation, you know, maybe falling out of a tree, hurting themselves, getting attacked, all things that could trigger the lycanthropy outside of the moon. But it is strongest with the moon, of course.
Can somebody just willfully turn into a werewolf
Not that
when
you're
it's
aware.
not a full moon?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm not sure many who would choose to.
I mean, there's been a lot of disappearances lately down in the slums, so either somebody's figured out a way to choose to, or somebody keeps getting into really dangerous situations and going wolf.
Or they may be out of control.
Or someone may be putting them in a deadly position to trigger it in some form of perverse experimentation or just pure evil, I guess.
I had not thought of that.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure you could have triggered this young one's lycanthropy anytime you wanted. That's what I'm getting at.
I mean, I untriggered his lycanthropy in the barn.
This time,
We neither
yes.
be. You
But
just passed
someone
away
with-
quite quickly.
Someone with your strength or one of our car's skills or my skills can probably do it in such a way that they can make them turn without incapacitating them. You know.
Hmm.
That is Pete's way.
But then wouldn't they be in danger of being torn apart themselves?
You are unraveling this mystery, laying it out for us, that's for sure. We got to figure out what's going on with this pack. I think there must be a pack. It's good to know we have a solution if we can get them changed back and beaten back.
I will need to
But I
work
think
on
we-
making more.
Watch
Is there
it,
any-
right?
Is there any other preparation we should do? Perhaps find silver weapons? I fear that I will not be much help without them.
We could. I might be the only one in the party with anything that is silvered. We could potentially try to go to the.
I'll hold up the spoon that I was just
We
given.
can sharpen that for you, V.
I'll start grinding it on on a wall.
I'll say we could go to the name escapes me. The place where the guild is, the monster hunters,
The lamplighters.
the lamplighters. Yeah.
Darklighters Club.
Darklighters.
Darklighters. Damn, I was so close.
I would say we could go maybe to the Darklighters Club. Saying that's there in league with me, we might be able to procure some weapons, but I did not leave there on the best of terms with Barkeep.
Do you
Matt,
think
does
they
the
would-
dagger of deadliness do damage to lycanthrope? Werewolves.
Yeah. It's the normal weapons hurt werewolves.
Okay.
Silver weapons hurt them
Just
more.
More. Okay.
He seemed to be pretty affected by just me hitting him.
Well, this was a young one. Didn't maybe know what his power was what he had yet. He talked about turning quite recently, you know. I don't think he's.
I think he turned last night when his
right.
was torn apart.
I'm gonna hazard a guess that the ones we're looking for, leaders of the pack, or maybe just the leader solo, whatever, it will not be taken down by one punch. Let me tell you. Probably got a good handle on his powers. He's probably been around for a little while.
He'll hold up his second fist.
But my brother, I will let you at him. I will. Don't you worry. I'm just saying, might not be if you by yourself might not be the most effective. That's all.
Then we thought that Jensen would be the most dangerous against the monsters. It seems that he really wants to punch them.
V and I stood toe to toe against everything we've seen so far since we've met. I don't think this is going to be indifferent.
But you worry about the larger one. The boy did do significant damage to me. If I hadn't dodged it, I would have been in trouble.
Werewolves are terrifying creatures, very bloodthirsty. Sometimes they can't even. Sometimes they're completely gone. Sometimes they know exactly what they're doing. Hard to tell until we observe them.
Do you think your
And we
Hunters
also
League
have
would
to
be-
be worried about.
would be open to a cure for them?
A cure. That's a slippery subject. It's almost like if you give away the means for someone else to do your trade, what's to stop them from stealing your job? You know what I'm saying? So I welcome it. I think there's enough evil and monsters in this world that a cure developed by a very intelligent individual, I'm not sure that it could be recreated all that easily by someone without your skill. It might not be as gung-ho as woohoo as I and we are about it. That's all I'm saying.
Carr points at the spoon.
Doctor, is there a knife to this set?
I'm sure we have quite a few pieces of silverware upstairs.
That would be sufficient for me.
Do I know how to silver a weapon?
No.
Yeah, can we melt
You guys can absolutely
craft?
try to melt all the silver and enhance a weapon with it, but none of you necessarily know how to do that.
Yeah.
I don't have
If
any
we have
money
more
to buy
time, I
it.
guess we could go back to my guild.
We could hire a
Right now.
blacksmith.
I mean, wouldn't a blacksmith take a couple hours? And don't we need to be Isn't it getting dark soon? We would need to be
already
heading out?
dark. They're not planning on starting their hunt until midnight though, so you do have a little bit of time.
Right, but the longer we wait, the more likely we are to have to fight werewolves and hunters at the same time.
Or you
It's
could
possible if they don't like what you guys are doing.
have just regular old kitchen knives that happen to be made of silver.
I mean, he could throw the regular kitchen knives. So that would do.
I mean, for the record, you'd be throwing butter knives. The silverware set is like a
Or a
plate
fork.
set.
Or a fork.
I'm not saying you can't try it. I'm just letting you know that the
I'm-
steak knives aren't part of the silverware set.
I was trying to squeak by there, Matt. I was hoping
I'm sharpening a spoon for you right now.
I was gonna say, Justin has a whetstone. We can get to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he invents machinery and all kinds of stuff. So I'm not saying you guys don't have what you need to attempt to do this. I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be a test.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to attempt to do? You've got a silverware set
I mean,
that Hannah probably doesn't want you to fuck with. So first somebody's got to sneak it out of the kitchen.
Do we want to try to silver my stiletto? So I have at least one silver weapon that I can throw.
I'll hand you a
I'm
spoon.
I don't know about silvering a weapon. I don't have the
Or-
expertise in that. I could probably try, but I'm not like super versed, and that's probably a check that I'm not totally.
Mm-hmm. Would that be better? Would the doctor be better at that, or would someone with weapons?
You're going to need somebody to use brawn athletics to run to keep the fire going. You're going to need somebody else to do a wits coordination to do the silvering. You're going to need somebody else to do probably a wits knowledge to try to figure out the silvering process a little bit. So
I mean, I'd be good at the brawn athletics.
Yep, me
That's what I
too.
figured. Well, you guys could do that. I'm not good at any of those things, so that would
I
be up
got
to the doctor. or
Wits,
Max.
coordination, and knowledge.
What if it needed to be two different? Would it need to be two different people, or would Chris be able to make
I
both
imagine
checks?
Max is pretty
Three-person
good
tag.
at wits.
Wits something.
Max can wits.
So Max is doing the wits knowledge, you're doing the wits coordination. And who's doing the bellows?
I got 4.
Actually, I'm going to say that you need 2 people on bellows.
I was gonna say I got
Both
4
of you
before.
can do it.
Yeah.
I got 4-3.
All right. So you guys are going to attempt to silver some of his weapons, okay? But first, we need our resident assassin to stealth into that kitchen and steal the silverware.
Okay, that works for me. I was gonna say I was just gonna get refreshments. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So
I imagine we will
Agility-
need 2 or 3 sets. Most likely.
Okay.
that's like stealing over half of the silverware that she has, by the way.
It's in the
Very good at
nice.
stealthing.
It's in the nice cabinet off to the right. That's where we keep the very nice silverware. If you go to anything else that is not in that cupboard, it is mock silver and will not fit our purposes.
When will we, Doctor?
Agility coordination against a target number of 12. Because Hannah is currently bumbling about getting things ready in the house.
I have a +4 to my stealth. That's gonna be 18.
18. All right. You come back.
He's
to
just on the
silver
ceiling.
Required. How many daggers do you have?
I broke the launching dagger, so I only have. I'll keep the dagger of deadliness as it is, but I have one hidden stiletto, and then I have the 2 forearm blades.
Okay. All right. So now I need a team check, a team test from everybody else. That's going to be 2 brawn athletics, a wits coordination, and a wits knowledge to try to silver the 3 weapons. This is going to be against a target number of 30.
I got a 22.
Well, Max got a 6.
Can I spend my reaction and 2 of my athlete points to make this easy and reduce the group total?
Yeah, that would reduce it to 14 or 24.
I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
We might crit on it.
6. That's 30 or 28.
19.
19. You definitely crit. All right. Does anybody have any other weapons that could be silvered? Because you've silvered the stiletto and the 2 daggers.
I mean,
Max has a knife technically if we run out of other things.
I was gonna say I technically have my knuckle dusters that I got in the.
that would be
her.
dope.
You could silver those.
Yeah.
And you know what, Max, your knife is silver now too. That does use all of the silverware that was stolen.
Great.
Let's say, can I give Phil a makeover?
No,
Silver.
you would need to have stolen all of the silverware.
I'm Phil, and I'm a fancy bear trap.
But I do like the idea that he eventually has silver teeth.
I want to silver him so bad.
All right, you
Give
guys
him a gold
have
frill.
prepared your weapons to be anti-shape changers. Pretty good. Silvered weapons are not easy to come by. You guys did well.
This is spectacular. Thank you, everyone.
Well, look at that. I never actually done it myself, but that was pretty good.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Well, with
This is
two
how
of
you
us
say
on the bellows.
bling bling.
As all of you are coming up the stone steps, you hear Hannah shout from somewhere in the house, "And where did my silverware go?"
I retract my blades.
Shall we head out for a
Everybody
night on the
act
town,
all
everyone?
normal like. Everybody act all normal like.
Shall we head out for a night on the town?
That sounds splendid.
As all of you hurriedly exit the manor, you can see Marie Lapont stepping back out of the kitchen, her gloved hands up, her rapier at her side. "I didn't take the silverware, Hannah. I'm sure we'll figure out." A plate crashes by the wall as she takes off down one of the halls.
I'm gonna wave to Hannah with my silver knuckle dusters on.
You!
Her walking out the door. Bye, Anna.
V?
We should let
Let's
her know
go,
that the
let's
maids
go.
are not stealing.
And all of you are walking down the yard, heading to the Eastfield. Oh wait, you gotta get the boy, because you had asked him to lead you to where the attack happened.
Oh yeah.
Let's hope we don't get him turned into a werewolf again after we just
Grab
killed
him and then head out.
I'm sure that the cure made him immune to lycanthropy, you know?
It didn't.
I'm
I will wake the boy.
sure it'll be fine.
Car scurries off to wake the boy.
Okay. Car, you come back with the boy. He's rubbing his eyes. I really don't want to go back there.
You can come back to the mansion immediately following.
He'll nod his head. And he leads you out into the night.
Are we in like a carriage, or we just?
Do you want to
Right
take the
now.
carriage, or do you want to walk?
It's up to the doctor, I imagine.
No, we'll take the carriage, so when we get close, the carriage can take him back to the manor.
Yeah.
And we will find our own way back.
All right, so the driver is there waiting with the carriage, and all of you pile in. We cut deeper into the city, down the cobblestone paths that descend into the Eastfield, where stacked, crammed slum hovels and houses make up kind of like a existentialist kind of like painting on the sides of the road. It's all clashing, it's all extra parts. None of it is perfectly in place, but all of it is elegantly chaotic. The boy stands in a doorway, just back, pushing himself to the side, barely able to bring himself to peek in. Gnarled debris litters the floor of a twisted metal and shattered wood home. Dried blood stains the walls and still seems to seep into little cracks in the floor where paint once clung. Now, death has puddled. All of you can feel kind of the absorbed horror of the structure, a silent witness to the chaos that erupted here the night before. You see no bodies, just remnants of furniture, upturned chairs and torn fabric as a kind of a testimony to the struggle that happened here and escalated to violence. Entrails left behind, hooked on crevices, even with the bodies gone. He kind of like hovers outside, and you can visibly see his spine shivering as you have arrived at the scene of the attack.
Fear not, child. We will not let anything hurt you.
My dad's body's gone.
Taken by the wolf, probably.
Is
Or
this
is
the only location you know of? where these attacks happened?
We heard rumors of wild animal attacks up and down the paradise. We just stayed away from the alleys.
Carr shoots a look at Jensen, like wondering if maybe his dad turned into a werewolf too.
I mean, I wouldn't answer, but
Yeah, he's just looking at you like,
say the wolf probably took him one way or another, kid. I'm sorry.
He starts to quietly sob at the door.
We will do what we can, but we'll have I'll wait for our driver to come over. We'll have the driver take you back to my place.
He helps the
You
boy
can
into the
rest.
carriage.
As the boy climbs into the carriage, Max will pull a handkerchief out of one of his pockets and hand it to the boy and say, There. If your father is out there, we will find him.
He'll kind of watch you for a moment, and then he'll nod softly and sink back into the seat. And kill that wolf.
Max will nod solemnly.
The carriage slowly starts to turn back up the paths northwards out of the east field towards your home.
Max will suddenly go through his rifle through his pockets and pull out other handkerchiefs and say, "Hey, wait a minute, I think that might have been one of the enchanted ones."
Well, you can get it when we go back. Yes?
Well,
As long
it's
as
rather
we have
a...
chloroform.
Thankfully, no, but it is rather a disappearing handkerchief.
Ah. Well, I'm sure you can make it reappear.
Poor kid.
Or you could play a joke on that kid and make him think he lost your favorite handkerchief.
I think we only
that
do
is
that
important.
if we find his father alive and well.
No. It'd probably be less funny,
Even-
but okay.
Even then, it is probably not
Right.
the nicest idea.
I don't think we'll find his father. If we do, we're going to have to put him down with the others.
I mean, his father could already be at that grave coffin making place you guys talked about.
Exactly.
So, what do we do now, Jensen?
Well, we need to search this place. See if we can find anything pointing us in a direction. If not, we have somewhat of a pattern of where they're attacking. And I think maybe we go down and we go to find wherever they nest and take the fight to them. Could be the sewers, could be an abandoned building down here. A couple of different places. But let's start by looking through here first. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something that they left behind.
Matt, did we have
What are
time
we
to
looking
short rest?
for?
Yeah, you had time to short rest.
Scraps of clothing, a broken claw tooth, blood.
I'll start
Jensen.
looking around for any of the things that Jensen is mentioning.
Jensen, stop
Before
me
we
if
walk
this is not accurate, but are there different breeds of werewolves akin to like a dog breeds? Like, might some be more or less in other ways from each other?
Not really, right?
I mean, you've definitely like seen different werewolves with different like fur patterns and stuff. They usually mimic their humanoid sides like hair patterns. You've heard stories of like werewolves that became more like in sync with themselves, being able to do things that normal werewolves can't, but you've never like evidentially witnessed that yourself.
Sure. Okay, so to answer your question, Jensen will say, well, I think, for instance, if I were to get turned by a wolf in my wolf form, I would probably have a mane or a streak of fur all the way down my belly from my chin that is blue in coloration. And there might be some like maybe gold looking spots that maybe could represent chains, something that in my fur patterns. Those are the differences you would find between.
I see.
Mostly, I mean, it's mostly about how in tune they are with their lycanthropy. Some of them have been known to do more superhuman acts than others, harness themselves a little bit better, heal a little bit better maybe, or a little bit more vicious, a little bit better at tracking. So they specialize, but not really subspecies, no. I would say that we're probably dealing with the amount of attacks in the organization, none of them being caught yet, having to require the monster hunters to come in. They are probably, the leader, if there is more than one of them, is probably pretty strong. Probably been a wolf for a minute. May know how to harness his powers a little bit better than the others. We'll know, if there's multiple of them, we'll know which one's the leader quickly.
So they pick an alpha, is what you say? Like wolves might do in the wild?
Right. Think about any pack animal. They function similarly, maybe if not a little bit more lethal, I guess. Ferocious.
If we do find them, I will follow your lead, but I would very much like to save them if they are open to the idea. Help with what I've shown I can do.
Just because I'm a monster hunter doesn't mean I'm a monster killer. If we can save them and they aren't monsters anymore, then that's none of my business.
Good.
But I will defend myself and the likes of you all with lethal force if necessary.
Well then, let's see what we can find around here, huh?
Right. Let's get to it. And yeah, I'll kind of like direct them, like if they bring something to me, or like I'll show them like a claw mark or teeth mark. So I'll try to like give them like some basic like knowledge. Is there any way I can like help all of you guys help all of them out instead of make a check myself like that? Can I give them? It's not really a mechanic. I'm just trying to like.
Well, it is a mechanic. It's not a mechanic you bought.
Okay, sure.
Here's what I would say. I think I'm going to make this another team test. And I'm going to say that because you're a monster hunter and you've observed a scene like this before, you're going to make the test easy. So the highest target number for this team test is 20, and you're dropping it to a 14. So everyone else can make wisdom and study, or everyone can make wisdom and study or wits and study tests.
9. It's almost as good as I could do.
It's really good. They only need 5 between all of them. They can't fail. They already passed. Now we're just rolling for a crit.
12.
12? 5? Okay. Crit it is. Searching the scene, you guys can tell that despite just being a normal man, his father put up a fight. Definitely tried to keep going long enough for the boy to be able to get away. You actually find like a broken piece of construction metal from one of the beams that it looks like he even stabbed the werewolf with a couple times that got discarded after he got knocked down. There's a pool of blood where he was attacked, like he was definitely opened up the gut or something before he was moved, and you can see gristle and bone there. Additionally, Jensen, as you're kind of guiding the party through the chamber, you follow that blood trail to the back door and you push out into an alley. The dark of the night starts to absorb the details that your eyes would pick up normally, But from your experience, you know what to feel for, what to smell for, what to listen for. And that trail of blood eventually leads down the cobblestone alley to what looks like a broken grate that goes down into the sewer.
Yep, good work. We know where we need to go.
Why did it have to be one of the sewers?
Well, now, I told you not to wear your very best today, Max. I say with like a
Yes.
smirk on my face.
This is my third best. Thank you, Jensen.
Perfect. Probably still too nice, but that's okay.
My grapplers will not be much help in the sewers.
And he drops
All right.
down. He drops
Plenty
down.
of shadows. There are plenty of shadows down there.
And I'll turn on my eyes, Matt.
He jumps down.
I'll hop down after Car. I have my
Same.
blade out too.
I'll hop down.
Max will gingerly climb down after them.
Max, you realize that, like, if you really don't want to get dirty, you're gonna need to, like, leap into somebody's arms. Do you do it?
You gonna backpack?
It'll be somebody's backpack.
Max will like start to climb down, realize this, and then he'll just roll his eyes, pull out his pocketbook with a flourish, and then mutter to himself and tap his cane on the ground and just teleport down to the cleanest looking spot.
Immediately feel the sole of your shoes sink into something gooey. But it was the cleanest spot.
He'll lift his foot in disgust and just sort of knock some of it off with his cane.
Old stone makes up a massive tunnel. A lazy underground river winding down a straight path that leads to kind of like a junction where the river splits down several more tunnels. Go ahead and make wits or wisdom and knowledge tests for me. The highest target number for this is individual. The highest target number for this is going to be 15. And this is just to see what your characters know about the underground of Aethergarde.
16.
6.
I imagine this has nothing to do with the medical field, right?
No.
Okay, I don't get my bonus then.
I got 4.
Would this get any crime bonus?
No.
Ooh, 17.
Oh, I got a 2.
Any information that was programmed into you, or any knowledge that was put to you about the sewers is gone. What did everyone else get? I apologize.
6.
17.
17. Max?
16.
16. Okay. So this is pretty much just Max and Dare's knowledge being imparted upon all of you, but the underground of Aethergarde is extensive. It's a maze of these tunnels and junctions. There have been stories of people finding underground lakes, whole underground societies. It's a darker part of the world, yes. In some ways simpler, in some ways more complicated. There's lots of stories told of one individual in particular. The one who's seen as kind of the king of the underground. The Rat King. And there's an old adage told that everything the rats see, their king sees also. The communities here pay their respects to this figure in the dark. Not just out of fear, but out of necessity. And those that serve the Rat King serve him loyally. But that's not all you have to worry about in the dark of the sewers. There's been tales of giant crocodiles and another creature that lives deep, deep in the sewer system, in the largest lake that is called the Ancient. Though its nature is more or less unknown. Needless to say that within these catacombs, one might find the perfect place if they want to disappear. And traversing it won't be easy. Looking around this chamber, you can tell that it's hard to actually move on foot through the catacombs. There's discarded, broken boats and other things that people have probably used to pass through here in previous times. And the two of you, knowing how the sewer operates, knows that probably your best chance of moving quickly and finding clues down here would be to get one of those up and running so you can use the channels.
Have we come across one that's not too fucked up? And
There's a lot of carcasses in this area. You guys are gonna have to figure out how to unfuck one. So.
What time is it? Do we think around?
It's getting later.
Yeah. Probably too close to midnight to fix up a boat.
Depends on how well your inventor rolls.
It's true.
We'll say we have somebody who should be good at doing that.
I don't know how long it will take, but I can definitely look at it.
You can put them to work to help you make it take less time too.
Might get lucky between a few of these here.
It looks like to you, you're going to need a couple people hauling and holding. You're going to need somebody patching. So you're going to need a couple people doing brawn athletics. You're going to need somebody patching. It's going to be agility, coordination probably. And then you're going to need probably you and Max to make like wits coordination tests to do like the refining and making sure it's going to float and stuff and can hold everyone's weight.
Yeah, I'm your Patch Huckleberry.
So anyways, that's going to be a team test. It's team test night.
Team test.
And your guys' target number is 30. Dude, his dog just tried to kill him.
It might have. 17.
What will my test be? Sorry.
You and Max would probably need to make wits coordination.
Wits coordination.
14.
I got a 15.
You guys are rolling for the crit right now.
Patch did it.
I roll a 7.
18.
18. All right. You guys patch together a raft. Looks something like.
Ooh. Can I brace myself in the boat and use my grapplers along the walls to pull us in the raft?
Yeah, if you just like don't want to use one of the oars, sure. I don't know how much more efficient that is than using an oar, but it looks cool visually.
That's all that matters.
I'd say, or we could do it in conjunction with the oar to see if maybe we can go a little faster.
Well, at the very least, somebody would need to be steering with an oar
Yeah.
as a rudder.
I'll hop on the oar.
Brawn coordination test.
I'll supervise. I've probably been on a boat before.
Yeah. There's like 3 oars, so.
Ooh. Okay, well, I rolled 2.
As you start to push the oar down the lazy, placid waters, and the party is going through the halls, you begin taking kind of like the natural flow through the junction to the next area. And as you guys begin to explore the sewers looking for clues, I need somebody to roll a d10 for me. It's a nose-goes situation. Looks like it's Ant.
Oh.
Roll a d10, bud.
5.
5. Passing from one junction to another, letting the waters and the push of the oars carry you forward, there's kind of a stillness in the sewers that seems almost eerie. Until finally, all of you see a nook with a small wooden harbor. There's no boats parked there, but you do notice that the cobblestone dead ends at a partially ajar door with lamplight flooding kind of like out of it to light up the doorway itself. Additionally, you guys, those of you that can see in the dark pretty well, would notice that there's an old sign that's just barely hanging on to where it's been staked into the stone of the wall that says Laraman's Nook.
I'll whisper to the group, does anybody know who Laraman is?
That's a good question.
I do not, but this is his nook. Should we investigate?
I mean,
Does
it's
that name ring a
possible.
bell?
Nope.
I mean, it's possible Laraman's our werewolf.
It could be. This could be an old forgotten hideaway for Larryman.
Would he label his hideaway?
Well, I don't think many people would stumble across it down here.
Wherever it leads,
Yeah.
though, is probably where the nook is.
I think we should at least poke our heads inside.
I agree.
As you guys pull the raft up and tie it off to the harbor and get closer, you notice a thick trail of almost scented smoke leaving the doorway and exiting out into the sewer. There's kind of this low-hanging arch with a tall wooden post that's supposed to be holding up that sign, but is also holding several linked oil lantern lamps that seem to softly start to glow as all of you reach the archway. Peeking inside, you can see a mess of refuse, objects, knickknacks. It's like an old pawnbroker's shop that's just collected everything that could be picked up and moved. And hunched, kind of moping behind a countertop on the far side is this male, kind of like human figure who appears to be using one of his forefingers to trace words as he reads from some kind of like handwritten tome.
Max is gonna go over the place with his dragon shard.
There's a lot of magical stuff in here. In fact, the oil lantern lamps are even magical, hanging on the post. It's like flaring on all kinds of things. Most of them are weak, but there's definitely a lot of like magical items and objects in here.
Max will whisper to the group. Whoever this Laraman is, he has quite the collection of enchanted objects. Perhaps I can actually replace my handkerchief.
Good to know.
Is there
Think
on the
he's running a
cobblestones?
magic item shop?
Too many people talking at once.
Yeah.
Somebody
Well,
take the lead.
I can't guarantee that anything here is for sale, but that's a distinct possibility.
The space outside on the cobblestone. Is there any like I assume the squishiness we were probably stepping in was like moss and all kind of shit growing and stuff. Was there any like prints before we like went over or before we like walked up to the store or whatever on the cobblestone? Any human prints or paw prints or anything?
Make a wit study test for me. This is against a target number of 10. It's easy for you, so it goes down to a 7.
That I can hit. Got 2 4s. There's an 8. Crit on them 2d4, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Not that you notice. There are a fair amount of like this place definitely sees some foot traffic from people that travel the
Okay.
flows.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just keep that to myself, and I was just checking.
I would rap on the counter next to that guy.
His finger continues tracing.
Bless you,
It's
sir.
getting dusty in here. He continues reading for a moment, and you see him get to the end of a paragraph, and then he lifts his finger, and as he does, the period at the end of the paragraph softly starts to glow, and he looks at you. Yes,
Would you be Larryman?
I am.
My friend here says you have quite a bit of special items along your walls.
I am a collector of oddities. Something of a expert in them, as it were.
Would you happen to sell these items?
Some of them, yes, are for sale or trade. I also offer item identification for a price, or information brokerage. But everything comes at a cost, yes?
It makes sense. We actually are looking for some information. We tracked some, let's say, large beasts down into the sewers. Would you happen to know if there is a pack nearby?
Large beasts. You mean the wolves, of course.
It seems
Yes,
you
we
know
do.
of what we speak.
Yes, hunters came by asking recently about them, and in truth, their appearance here has not gone unnoticed to me.
Well, I think you, Jensen, would know the better questions to ask about them.
What is this knowledge worth to you?
Well,
You said you were looking for a trade, were you not?
I'm always interested in new oddities to study.
I'm gonna pull out the rain stick. I'm gonna say, can objects be payment for knowledge?
Perhaps. Is that a Hopi rain stick?
Yes, I meant to look into its origins, but I've never found the time. And this information is more valuable to me at present than knowing about this rain stick.
Interesting. Turn it over. Oop, you're
Push the top.
I'll say, well, and I'll look up at the ceiling. It's not very high up there, but I think it's supposed to produce rain.
Try it.
I will look up and look over like where it would be like just like a place on the ground, not on any of the stuff. Yeah, and I would say, and then I would flip it over.
The cloud starts to slowly form against the roof of the structure, and then it starts to rain. Yes, I will take this in trade for information on the werewolves. You see the bundles of cloth that kind of like web his body shift, and as he's still got the hand on the book and he's still got the hand on the table, and you see a third hand kind of reach out for the rain stick.
All right then.
And it kind of like spindles out and it takes it and it withdraws with the rain stick. It doesn't seem like it should be physically possible, but the hand and the rain stick kind of like are drawn into the bundles and disappear. The werewolves are hiding south along the flows. There is a lake, the Placid Lake. They know that the tendrils of the ancient hunt there, and they use them as their defense. If you can make it past the ancient's tentacles, you will find your quarry.
That is good information. How many of them are there?
I'd say the pack numbers 5 or 6. One much deadlier than the others, though, even to a monster hunter like yourself.
Well, yes, I mean, they would have picked an alpha if they're big enough to be considered a pack. Interesting. Are they looking? How long have they been hidden down there? How long have they been operating out of this Placid Lake?
Not long. They have only recently settled.
Seems like easy pickings around here. I can see how folk would go missing without, folk would turn up dead without much people looking for them. It's good to know. Anything you've seen this particularly powerful one doing? Is he the one that's turning them? Is he exhibited any kind of supernatural powers other than the obvious?
I have heard its howl drawing them in. They seem too coordinated to simply be a pack of animals, a pack of werewolves given to their beast. But I wouldn't know why.
All right. It's not like I've never seen a pack, follow some kind of coordination and pattern. I'll kind of look around at everyone else and say, anything on your mind that you might want to know?
This ancient. Any tips on getting past it?
Build a bigger boat.
You said you do identification. Can you tell me what these do? And I'll hold out my ring and the endless hourglass.
Interesting. And what is that knowledge worth to you?
Are Demarks or Dakotes the big ones?
Dakotes.
I'll take out 20 Demarks and put them on the counter. Is
Well, hold
this
on.
enough?
We should go out and see what he's got here to trade in this here shop. Something to help us against this ancient or these wolves.
I mean, we've had these for quite a while, and we don't know what they do. They might help.
Be cool.
It might. Yes.
I don't know how much item identification is, so I just pulled out all the demercs I had, which was 20.
And
Threw them on the table.
we will need to go over the final details, but 20 demarks is not a ton of money.
Oh.
But this man is a collector, yes. And I'm gonna pull out one of the 4 gold crowns from Old Lambeth that I have and place that on the counter.
Interesting. He lifts it up and he bites on it. This is old. Very old. Do you have more?
And what would that be worth for you?
Another, and I will identify both of these items. And more may buy you objects from my possession.
Quick point of interest. Max can identify things, at least to some extent, with magical sight. Would that be sufficient for these?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. Then Max would mention that he might be able to take a look at them for you, and he'll charge far less.
Yes, is that you?
Oh. Well, it seems your services are not needed for this, specifically. I'll take the coin back.
Your loss. Okay. He's looking agitated now. Like, this went from, like, you guys being interesting to him not really wanting you in his shop anymore.
Max will look around for anything particularly of a particularly strong magical aura.
Yeah, there's definitely some things that are pinging pretty strong. Off to the side, there is a small carved stone sitting on a felt, like a little felt pillow that almost looks like it's from a doll's house. And it's carved. It looks like it has a runic language carved on it. It's definitely pretty strong. And near it is a particularly ornate-looking wand that is, its case lid is open and it's covered in kind of like a thick layer of dust.
What types of magic are they?
The stone is primal, and the wand is arcane.
Okay. Max will say to the shopkeeper, well, fortunately for you, you have plenty of interest on offer. What about these two over here?
Yes. The luck stone comes in handy when you need a little luck on your side the most. Though, keep in mind, it only works just the once. And the wand imparts a little of our own abilities on its user, revealing the nature of a magical object to one who might not have a way to themselves. Though be careful, sometimes it disintegrates.
The wand disintegrates, or it disintegrates what it's trying to identify?
The wand disintegrates. The design isn't perfect.
I mean, that's better than disintegrating whatever we were trying to identify.
I have more. Those are but a few of my things. Perhaps a bracelet of stars to bring you light in these dark tunnels. Or for the doctor, I might even have an old doctor's coat from before the sanatorium closed.
Is it Dr. Death's coat?
I don't know.
Well, we will bypass how you know I am a doctor, but is this coat magical?
It is infused with the knowledge of those that wore it before. So yes,
Max will check it with the Dragonstone, just to be sure.
it's magical, arcane.
Cool.
Do you know the exact effects, or just gaining knowledge?
It it helps you impress those that need impressing. And it allows you access to knowledge you may not have already had, especially when it comes to the sciences.
I'll put the coin that he tested back on the counter as a way to start negotiations.
For what?
The coat.
You've looked at a lot of things.
I am looking at the coat.
For the coat, I would take 1 coin.
I'll slide the coin over to him.
You'll see an arm reach out of the bundle back behind him to the coat rack, and he'll pull the coat off, and it'll pull back up and around the shoulder and kind of drop it in your hands. You guys are noticing that like the arms are kind of moving kind of rigidly and strangely, like they have like set points of articulation. There's like soft wooden clicking as they shift around as well.
My blade lit up in here at all?
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting.
Max will say,
I mean, are we surprised?
and what about for the stone or the wand?
Oh, for the stone, I would take another of these rare coins. For the wand, however, I could not part with it for less than 3.
Max will turn back to the group and say, well, the wand seems to be shall we say, unnecessary for myself. Was anyone else interested in procuring its talents?
I mean, I still don't know what these do. I'm going to hold up the ring and the endless hourglass again.
Yes,
But
just
if
remind
you
me
can-
to take a look when we have more time. I'm sure I can figure it out.
Do you happen to have anything, friend, that can reproduce the sound of a wolf's howl, or something we could use as bait for this pack?
Interesting.
Or maybe something to soothe or distract this ancient being I hear about.
Unfortunately, I am unaware of any instrument or other activity that would soothe the ancient. I knew someone once who rode a raft down there, believing that bagpipes would do the trick. They did not. Everyone hates bagpipes.
They are not my favorite.
Perhaps instead of soothing or calling to the werewolves, you could use this. And he sits down in front of you, what looks like basically is a Molotov cocktail.
I was looking back at Max without saying anything.
Is it magical?
Yes, it's primal.
Max will give you a nod.
I have enhanced this witch's brew. It will create a strong flame. Just try not to be too close when it goes off. For more of those old coins, of course.
How much for the star bracelet?
For the bracelet, I think 3 of those coins would suffice. How many of you guys actually spent so far? 1?
How many do you even have? 4, right?
I have 3 now.
I have 0.
Yeah, I have 0.
Hey, Dad, can you buy me the
I mean, you can
star
try to trade
bracelet?
something else, but he really wants the coins. You can start offering him actual money and stuff too if you want. He just really wants the coins.
You are rather attached to this bracelet, V.
I mean, I can't see in the dark, and that was kind of a problem in the last fight we were in.
How much did he want for the other thing? There was 3 for the bracelet.
Yeah. If you're talking about using the old coins, he wanted 3.
3 for the wand, 3 for the bracelet, 1 for the luck rock, the luck stone.
Yeah, the luck stone was 1.
And did he offer anything to help with the wolves?
The
Oh no, the Molotov cocktails. Yeah. How much was that?
I don't think he
didn't.
He hadn't said yet.
Right.
No.
But
Yeah,
he
we
would
do not-
he would do that for 2 of the coins.
We do not have an endless supply of these coins, so
Well, then perhaps you have something else of interest once you are out of them.
well, we do have money.
We have, I believe, 3 remaining. These coins you seem so interested in. How about the 3 coins for the bracelet and the stone? That seems like a reasonable trade.
Acceptable. His hand comes back out for the remaining coins.
Yeah, I'll hand him over.
And he will hand over the bracelet and the luck stone to the party.
Very cool.
We out of gold
Sweet.
crayons.
Man,
We'll just have to go get more, guys.
right? We're just
Yeah.
gonna have to go back
Yeah.
to Old Lambeth again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have these boots that I kind of wear the boots. For this witch's brew, if I were to, can I give you the marks of the coats for this?
How many are you offering?
The marks are the bigger one, correct?
The coats are the bigger one.
Coats are the
10
bigger
to
one.
marks to 1 to coat.
Okay. I would say, well, I don't know if that's how that works, friend. This is your shop. What are you selling it for?
100 to coats.
I don't have that many Dakotas.
Me
So
neither.
what are you offering? Make insight or make a resolve or charisma and study test for me. It's the target number of 10.
I can't get that.
Are you talking to everybody, or was that just to Jensen?
Everybody. If you think your character wouldn't be paying enough attention to try to insight this guy, then don't roll.
What's the test?
Okay, B probably would not be.
Charisma or resolve and study.
And what's the
Charisma
target?
and study?
10.
Charisma or resolve plus study. I can't hit that with either one.
Yeah, I failed it.
I can hit that.
12.
Go ahead and roll next.
There we go. 4.
Dare, you feel like that maybe that wasn't like a serious offer from him. It was more like he was annoyed because Jensen wasn't offering a price, so he went for like a super high price to kind of like fuck with him for not just like staying within the bounds of how he wanted the transaction to go.
Just offer him
He wants to
something
hear
that's
your guys' offer
Offer him
and
something.
then go from there.
Would you do it for 20?
Deal. And he'll push the fire bottle specifically to Max instead of Jensen.
Max will hand over 20 to Coates.
Thank you. Thank you.
Max will nod. Pleasure doing business with you.
Do you have
I
any
hope all
form
of you
of
enjoy.
Do you have any form of protection to go with this fine coat?
I have a potion that allows for somebody to be easily charmed. I have a very heavy fishing rod. Let's see. I have this necklace that bears the claw of some kind of eldritch horror. I don't recommend wearing it for very long, though.
What does that do?
Wearing it
Yes.
for a long time?
Yes.
I don't know, but I saw somebody else wear it for a while and he disappeared and I scooped it up off the floor, so I wouldn't recommend it.
I see.
I have these sewer pipes. They will call the rats to you, but just know that means you're calling the Rat King as well. I took these boots off an adventurer who got lost down here. He drops them on the counter. They tend to help you jump farther and faster. Oh, and I have this rod that spits black smoke. And you'll sit it on the counter.
Would you trade?
Ooh.
Would you trade for these boots for the ones I'm wearing? These ones are also magical.
He leans over the counter.
Their
Which
boots are bracing. They make so they can't be knocked prone.
Yes, I would.
I think I like a new pair of shoes. I'll fucking take them off, standing right there, and put them on the counter.
What are you a size? What are you a size 14? Size 14 wide. He starts making some adjustments on the shoes before he hands them over to you.
That should work. Yes.
Enjoy.
Oh, I was gonna get this. Do you have another pair of those shoes?
No, but I do have this pair of boots that keep you from being pushed and knocked over.
I don't need those.
God.
I haven't really ran into much that was strong enough to push or knock me over anyway.
You haven't ran into a werewolf yet.
No, I knocked one out earlier today.
Well, you haven't run into the ancient yet.
I haven't done that.
Has anyone ever told you you're very literal?
I'll look to my dad. Do you remember if anybody ever told me that before?
Kill rares, that's it.
I don't think anyone has, no. He's quite young.
Well,
You're
you're
the first.
very literal.
He is quite young. You know how you don't pick up on more subtleties until you are a bit older.
Yes, Brad.
I'm 2.5 years old.
Oh, and I also have this pipe.
Like a smoking pipe?
Yeah, he'll just sit out a smoking pipe on the counter.
What
He
does
said
that do?
Magical?
It makes one very wise for a time. And then very stupid afterwards.
To be fair, that could be most pipes if done in overabundance.
Have your friend check it with his dragon shard. If you still don't trust me.
Max will give it a once over.
It's magic.
Is it particularly strong magic?
No.
Max will shrug to Jensen, say, Max will shrug to Jensen, say, well, it appears to do something other than the function of a normal pipe, but I couldn't say precisely what without further study.
Well, I do enjoy a good pipe full of tobacco on occasion. How much would you take for this? I think I give you 50 demarks for this.
It's a deal.
All right.
He starts fumbling around and like tossing out random scraps and stuff out from behind the counter, and he pulls out a little pipe holder. This is well free of charge.
Well, thank you.
All right, well, if you're not interested in anything else, goodbye.
How do I make the bracelet work?
Well, you concentrate on one of those little bunches of stars, and it will reveal to you a magical power to manipulate. But be careful, concentrate too hard. And while it will enhance the effect, it will also destroy the bracelet itself.
Don't make too bright a light. Got it.
Unless you really need it.
He's trying to think of why he would need an extra bright light, and just gives up on the thought because it was going nowhere.
You don't worry, V. You probably will not concentrate hard enough.
You see anything
He
you
put
like
his
in
hand
here,
on his
Carlton?
What did you say?
So do you see anything you might like in here, Carlton?
I do not have anything to barter. But my blades are sufficient. Thank you for asking, Jensen.
Well, just because you don't have something to trade, don't mean you can't use good hard money. So,
I do not have any money either.
I only mentioned this to you in case there was something that caught your eye, because I do in fact have money and things to trade. That's all.
Matt, is there anything that Carr notices that stands out to him? I was trying to just kind of stay away from this guy, considering I could be considered a magical artifact if he got his eyes on me. And I didn't want to get traded for anything.
We wouldn't trade you, sir.
Yes, we'll take the whole shop, please. We have this magic robot.
Yeah, exactly.
There's lots of things lying around, but you've seen everything that seems to be more or less of interest already. This guy doesn't seem to like make weapons or trade them really.
Thank you, Jensen.
Of course.
I'm fine with my dagger of deadliness that you bought me.
You know, I thought about
Dagger
something.
of deadliness, you say? A finely crafted weapon. I have heard of these from the old world.
He closes his cloak over it.
When the blade is sunk just right, no enemy can survive it. He looks around at the rest of you. Hopefully you all stay on his good side.
Well, I think we inadvertently got rid of his bad side, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Do you deal in weapons?
When they come around. Right now, I don't have much. Why? What are you looking for?
Professional curiosity.
If I were you, I would try the Darklighters Club. Although, being down here hunting wolves without them tells me maybe you have a complex relationship.
Are you so sure that I'm not here on behalf of the Darklighters?
I can tell you're not. I can smell the forest and the trees on you.
I have traveled through forest before. Does not mean that I have not taken a job with these Darklighters Guild.
Perhaps.
I do not think he spelled Jensen.
I appreciate that. I'll say, Monster Hunter's got to be prepared. And he'll say, I don't actually need a blade of my own. I'll put it up on, I'll like pull it out a little bit and it's glowing. I'll say, I don't need a replacement for mine. I just, like I said, professional curiosity.
It doesn't normally glow around me, right?
No. It understands his intention, so it doesn't glow. It doesn't glow with Josh's character anymore, or like it doesn't glow with V and them anymore because like it kind of like understands that they're allies now.
Yeah, you, Dare. Don't proc it. But some hen here.
Turn into a monster. You're not a monstrosity or an undead, so you're okay.
Yeah.
You're a construct, bud.
Yeah.
For
But, like,
now.
The only thing we know of in here that would proc this is him, right?
Yes.
Potentially, yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting across. Like, I know that he, like, because with me showing him the blade is kind of me trying to get across, like I know you're not what you seem to be.
Careful, Hunter. You're in my home.
Careful, monster. Monsters can be anywhere. I smirk and I put the blade away. I had no intention of harming him. I'm just, letting him know that I'm aware of what's going on here.
If there's nothing else, I think you've overstayed your welcome in the Nook.
Enjoy your new pieces of interest.
Yes, I do believe we've concluded all our business. Yes, Max will look around and then say, "Excellent. Let's be off."
Enjoy the sewers. As all of you exit and step out away from Lariman's Nook, you see your raft still sitting there, tied to the post at the end of the little harbor into the shop front. And you see a dozen rats sitting still, other than their cocking heads, all of their eyes on all of you. And I think that's where we should take our break.
Alright.
You're good. All of you have stepped out of Lariman's Nook and are back on the raft heading downstream.
Should we be concerned about those rats?
Their heads slowly turning as you drift away, watching you go.
Oh, I thought they were on our raft.
No, they're not on the raft. They were just like on the path, watching you.
Car
They're
just stared back at them.
They're probably scouts for the key.
Anyone happen to speak rat?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
It's too bad Stella had to leave the campaign.
Right? She probably did.
Jensen, have you heard of this Rat King? Or Doctor? Max, perhaps?
I mean, didn't Max and Dari kind of already tell us what they knew of him?
Yeah, at the beginning, when they did the knowledge test, they told you guys about how there was like a rat king that kind of like controlled the underworld.
And as far as
I
I know,
wonder
it's
if-
just stories.
Should we be concerned that we are entering his lair without his permission?
Well, Max will say, sort of speaking extra loudly in the rat's general direction. Well, I'm sure the Rat King knows that we don't mean him any harm and are simply here to deal with the werewolves that I presume he is not happy about being in his domain. And he'll sort of like look back and forth between the rats for reactions.
They just watch silently.
Yeah. Car knowingly looks at Max and then looks at the rats and then waves bye to them as we sail away.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Max. if we can take care of this, I doubt he's going to stop us.
Oh, Max,
Yes, we'll just
what
have to
did
make
these
sure
do?
Yes, we'll just have to make sure we make our way expeditiously from his domain once we're through. Yes. Let me take a look here, and he'll use magical sight to identify
All right.
while other people are rowing or whatever.
Yeah. So, the blood magic ring that's been on your finger the whole campaign. It allows you to channel damage you take from a spell you cast through hemomancy and store it. So, essentially what it does is when you would take one or more wound while activating a power to cast a spell with hemomancy, you store an amount of charges in the blood magic ring equal to the amount of wounds you take. Then you can spend your deed once per long rest. Okay. And you can deal an amount of necrotic damage equal to the stored charges to a creature that you can touch. And it ignores armor.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, I should have gotten this identified in the first session,
Dude, thank God you
like
didn't
a
give
year
it
and a half
away.
ago.
Well, I mean, it probably has a bunch of charges stored at this point, right? Right?
I mean, I haven't stored any in there, so probably not. Actually, that's not true. I did cast one spell that was through the ring, but I think it allowed me to upcast it at that point. I don't think I stored anything in it, because it was when Dari got turned into a vampire. Do you have a card for that?
I'm gonna make one right now.
Okay, cool.
I was going to say, and for those boots.
So that doesn't stack. However many charges you put in, you can only do that part once. You understand that? So you want to do it on your biggest hit. Because you can't just hit yourself over and over again and increase the cap. It sets the cap at those charges, and then you can do it. So whenever you're going to be taking your most fucking
From a spell?
yeah, then do it. Basically.
Okay. So I
So
can
one
store
in, one
essentially one spell cast worth of charges.
One in, one out. That makes sense.
Yeah, basically. Per day.
That's pretty nuts, though.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. I am a little disappointed I can't just stack it up infinitely, but
No, you can.
that would be really, really broken.
That'd be fucked.
So, yeah,
I mean,
that'd be fun.
we could have done something like that, but it definitely would have destroyed itself when you used it. So
If I let too many stack up.
Well, that's just to stack it up for the final boss of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Exactly.
already why he's holding on to the dagger of deadliness, right?
Yep. What was the gun that you gave me that did the same thing, but it just added up and added up?
Oh,
and added up?
in our Spelljammer D&D campaign, which was the first campaign I ever ran Ant in, I gave him a gun called Chekhov's gun,
Yeah, that was it.
and every day he didn't use it, it got stronger, and then when he finally used it, it became a normal flintlock pistol afterwards.
It's a good gun.
And he held on to it for a long time, and then he shot something really hard with it.
Uh-huh. I critted and shot with it.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. All right. Anyways, that's enough D&D
Okay.
talk. There's the ring. When you attempt to observe and study the hourglass through your magic sight, I'd like you to make a resolve endurance test for me, Max.
Uh-oh.
Resolve endurance?
Actually, I'll let you make a wits endurance test on this.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
better.
target number of 12. Oh,
11,
that was rough. Should have used momentum. All right.
evidently.
Evidently. Max, you're unable to identify this object. That has never happened to you before. Additionally, as you try to concentrate and identify the hourglass, you feel a shifting, kind of like a heavy weight or weakness rolling over your body. And the rest of you see Max, your hair slowly grays and turns white.
Max, I think you just got older. Or does the hourglass allow you to change your hair color? That'd be really weird. Hourglass.
Did the hourglass
Right.
steal your time?
My hair. Max will pull a little hand mirror from one of his pockets. Say, I fully expected to have at least another decade before this happened.
I happen to think that gray is quite distinguished, Max.
I appreciate that. I suppose I may have to change my wardrobe slightly, but I can make this work.
I'm gonna be looking at you kind of with like a more concerned look on my face. I'm gonna say, does that have anything to do with why you've been limping around a lot more the last week or so?
Well, I would be surprised if this hourglass, whatever it may be, could have affected me in advance.
I just mean, did it enhance what was already happening? Or I don't know if anything's happening to you, but you seem to be more frail lately than you have been.
Max will smile slightly in a sort of almost sad way to himself and say, well, believe me, my friend, if my condition were to worsen, gray hair should not be a symptom of it.
Wait, you have a condition?
Yes, but it's nothing urgent. And assuming and he'll wrap up the hourglass in a handkerchief and say, assuming I stay away from this, I expect I should be just fine for the duration of our voyage here. I'd keep this somewhere safe if I were you, and don't worry, I made sure that's not one of the disappearing ones.
I'll put it back where I had it before. So are we gonna have to bring it back to that other guy to get it identified then?
I wouldn't be quite so hasty. I'd rather avoid that if possible. If it can resist my attempts to identify it, then it's something odd indeed, especially if it's having this sort of aesthetic effect on me. Let me do some further research and see what I can determine before we take any drastic measures.
Okay.
All right. Continuing down south, all of you eventually find, by following Larriman's directions. I love that song. It always makes me think of the torture scene from, was it Reservoir Dogs?
Mm-hmm.
The Placid Lake.
Oh, what?
Who is currently manning one of the 3 oars?
I mean, I probably would be if, since I wasn't to identify anything.
You and Jensen, right?
Yeah, we'd probably be the best on the oars.
A range band on this map is 3 inches. The midpoint, the lake proper, has overflowed into the passages surrounding it. You can tell that this is like, all of this area is like water you would have to swim in if you went overboard, basically. Which would then make it difficult terrain as well, so keep that in mind. which means you'd be
Can I-
moving 1.5 inches.
Can I swim?
Yeah, you can. You're strong
Okay.
enough to hold your weight.
What's the height of the roof in here?
It's like 100 feet above the water line. As you're moving your way in to the lake, ripples grow in the water. Much like the Rat King, no one goes undetected from the ancients when they're in the subterranean sewers of Aethergarde. Tentacles rise. You're not sure where they're coming from. Whatever creature would bear these is much too large to exist in this lake. It would need a larger body of water. But these, like extensions of itself, have found their way to you. They rise, breaking the placid water line. And we're going to go into initiative. Don't forget your use token when you're done with your turn. And who has the highest initiative in your party right now? This is a monstrosity.
I have 2, so I'm sure it's not me.
I have a
James
5.
probably is like a 7.
I have
3.
battle tactics, which is a fire thing, which is a fighter thing, and your initiative increases by 1 for each ally in your initiative group. So mine was already
nice.
2, and then I get I think +4 after that, so 6. Sure.
I'm a 5 after him.
All right. You guys are going first.
I need to mark that off. All right, I'll follow your lead, Jensen.
We should get off this raft onto dry land.
There's not
Wait,
much
don't
of
we,
that.
don't we still need the raft to get the rest of the way to the werewolves?
No. Well, he told you that you needed to get to the lake and check the passages because they were somewhere beyond the lake. So you're looking like you are eventually going to need to get on dry land and try to exit somewhere. It's hard to tell which tunnels are viable.
We need to
Jensen,
break it
where should we go? I can grapple us.
Jensen's might be a little bit too heavy for you to pull with you on a grapple.
I was going to pull the boat, put a boat grapple like the wall over there and pull
Sure.
the whole boat towards it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm. That's all I'm gonna say. I just think we need to get off this raft because it's not a sure footing, and this creature is much more capable of navigating these waters than we are. But keep your eyes peeled. Don't let a tentacle surprise you. I guess I could go first, or I could just wait and react.
If you want to hold, I'll grapple the wall over here and start dragging the boat towards it.
That's fine.
If it's quite all right with the rest of you, I will begin surveying the passages while you occupy these things.
Yes, of course.
So I will file a grappling hook to this area right here and start to draw the boat that direction.
Make a brawn athletics test for me. This is against a target number of 10.
Okay. I'm going to go
All right,
ahead
how far is the range, man?
burn an acrobat point
3
for it.
inches.
I'm going to burn an acrobatic
It's a big
point
space.
to make it easy. Did you hear me, Matt?
It's an athletics test.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's a brawn
Okay.
athletics test. You hit it for free. I didn't make you do a check for that, but you're trying to physically pull the boat over there now.
I got the 16.
All right, that pulls it 3 inches over. You could probably, with your move, leap to the dry land if you wanted before your turn ended.
Okay, I will look back at the group and then jump over to the dry land. Then.
Okay. That is his turn.
Before the raft moves too far, Max would like to teleport over here.
Okay, that's fine. Alright. I'm going to take the initiative. This tentacle, it laps out of the water, and as it does, you see seeping through the plate-like armored skin that kind of fluidly moves like a whip, and it flicks out, and a caustic material runs off of the tip, and it is going to... Actually, I'm going to use the spray, because now that I think about it, I can get closer and I can use the spray. Yeah. I'm going to use the spray. So I need all 3 of the people on the raft to make agility defend tests against a target number of 10 to try not to get sprayed by this caustic material. The whole chamber shakes as this extension runs the caustic material off at all of you.
11.
Okay. You duck.
7.
7? That is 3 points of acid damage to you.
Well, I also got an 11.
You dodge it as well.
That is an unconscious doctor.
Dari goes down on the raft. And that ends this tentacle's turn. Who's up?
I'll go next, and I will grab Dare and jump off the raft with him.
Okay, where do you want to jump to? And what's your movement speed?
I have 2 agility, so two range bands, I think.
Got it. This is going to be a pretty tough leap for you, but you could try to jump to either side.
I'll jump to Max's side because I feel like Max probably has more tools to help Dare than I do or Car does over on the other side.
Go ahead and make a brawn athletics test against the target number 12.
That is a 14.
You leap over carrying Dare with you.
Yeah, and then I'll...
Jensen, you're alone on the boat.
Yeah.
I'm defending Car from as he's... I'm like, I say I don't think Car was going to like save our raft, which I agree that we still need. So I will stay and defend that, and then hop off when we can.
Okay. Matt, could I have used my reaction to sink into the shadows? Using my my feature that lets me disappear if I'm further than 1 range band away from somebody. And I'll do it contested. All right.
Go ahead and roll agility coordination.
$11.
Okay. You sink back into the shadows. All right, I'm taking the initiative. This other tentacle, it laps out of the water. As it does, you see that its end is like, the tentacle's end has like been bundled and knotted painfully several times over. And it's kind of like almost like a big bludgeoning tool now. And it shifts and it slams the knot down. I think it's gonna try to make a couple of attacks on V. So, brawn or agility and defend on this.
12 on the first one.
You dodge to the side. Go ahead and roll the second one for me.
10.
You dodge that attack as well. It uses its movement to slither and break through the rocks and cobblestone up onto the sunken path to try to block a way forward. All right, that's my turn. Who would like to go?
I think it's just Jensen or
Or Dare.
Dari, yeah.
Or
I'm not gonna make that
Max.
choice.
Or Max.
Oh. I thought Max
Jensen, you
could
want to do
use
something?
his
You're the
to
most exposed.
TP.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I can still move and stuff.
I don't mind being the last one to react in the round. See what.
I thought you teleported as a reaction.
Yeah. Yes.
So you just
Okay,
got like
okay.
all your screen stuff.
Yeah.
Good old reaction teleport.
I'm simply saying
Pretty
that
solid.
I could wait till the end to see how the creature reacts to you guys moving, and I could defend you guys a little bit better. So I don't mind going last in this.
Okay. Somebody step up.
That'd be Max then, because I don't think Dari's going to volunteer to go make a death save.
Why not? You said you couldn't really do anything for Dari, right?
Nope. I got him off the boat. That's
All right. Well, Max will have started like moving towards the entrance, and then see you leap over with an unconscious Dari, and he'll come over here, and I'll use a health poultice on him.
Okay. Alright. Remove a wound.
My
Max,
last one.
during the time you had up on these steps looking down that passage, it looked collapsed.
Thank you. There's- Yeah, that's about all I need. But he'll be more behind V. as much as possible.
If you hit tab and drag your mouse, it'll also make the ruler happen so you don't have to switch tools.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And,
yeah, that's everything.
it'll like attach to your mini too.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you like do it on your mini, then it'll kind of direct around your mini. Okay.
You can also pick up your mini and then hit tab, and then as you're moving it around, it'll tell you how far from your starting point you were.
The spined tentacle is going to move up to here. It lurches up the steps, and it is going to actually nope, it's not going to lurch up the steps because you dropped into the shadows. It's gonna shift straight up then. Let's move to here, and it's gonna swing the spined side of its armor plates against you for its first attack. Let's go ahead and roll a brawn or agility and defend there.
I'm talking about me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna parry the blow using my reaction. First, I'm gonna attack. So, $24.
24?
My attack. I'm attacking back instead of defending.
That's a crit.
Perfect. Can
Nice.
I try to slice a spine off or something with the
Yeah,
boom?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, with an attack, your damage always doubles. So what would your damage have been?
There's only one from that parry. So.
But it's a monstrosity. Don't you deal more damage to this?
Yeah. Okay. He also came out of the scabbard recently, so it's got the +1. It's got the deadly keyword on it too.
Okay. So that's 3.
So I would do 1 plus 2 for being a monstrosity. So for 3 plus the 1, 4. So it would be 8.
4. That's 8. Yeah, you slash several spines off of it.
Yeah.
It lurches up, and the rest of you feel a quake from somewhere deep beneath the bottom of the lake as the chamber shakes slightly. And then it, with its second attack, it just slams straight down at you. And I need you to make... actually, this one triggers an agility defense specifically. And this slam attack will also be damaging the raft.
Six.
6?
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Fuck.
Back at you.
Oh.
So that is going to be 3 doubled for 6 bludgeoning damage, and the raft is shattered beneath you,
All right.
leaving you treading water. I was hoping this would happen to James specifically.
Oh man.
Now you can take his weapon away from him by dragging it to the bottom of this
Yeah,
tier.
exactly.
I am
All
not.
right.
Hold on.
Why
I'll
would you
die
tell
quick.
him that?
It's always my goal. All right.
Normally Matt destroys his weapon, but he made it indestructible, so now we just got to steal it.
I paid for it to be distractible. How can I pay for something to not be thiefable? To not be
Thiefable.
pilferable?
Probably make it a
Still
relic.
James.
There's probably something in relic for that.
You still have 2 turns.
Man, fuck. If I can go, I'm just gonna get up out of the water onto the
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What's your move speed?
2.
2. So you can move 3. You can move 6 if you double move. Yeah, you can swim right to the edge.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's your turn. Dare.
How bad does Jensen look after that hit?
I'm 3 under my threshold.
Your threshold's like 12, right?
9.
9. So he's
I
got
was at full health and everything before that.
Thank you, Max. I think I need to remain a bit more mobile, though.
Oh wait, did that surpass armor? I totally didn't put my armor in yet. That I hit.
No, your armor would have reduced the damage.
My bad. I took 4. I'm 5 under my threshold.
He's totally
Oh, then you're
fine.
fine. Yeah.
He's not even at half
Also,
health
real quick,
yet.
I realized that I think that because it says free, so I made a on the fighter thing. It says these tactic points can be spent for free to utilize the 2 different tactics abilities. I put a comment on the actual calling sheet because I don't know if that was a free points thing. I don't know if it was just something like you missed. From
It should say as a
free
task.
action.
It should say as a task.
As a task. Okay, well there's a comment there now. Okay, so as my task, could I have activated one of my battle tactics? Okay, then I'm gonna activate the defensive one, so that means it actually it would have been +1 armor.
Okay.
So I got 3 armor now against all subsequent hits.
All right, what's the plan, Dari?
I am going to use a power.
Activate a power. What are you choosing?
So that costs 1 there. I am going to be a walking, or in this case, a flying cliche, and turn into a bat with beast form.
Okay. Bats can move 3 range bands. So you can move like 9 inches as a bat.
Beautiful.
And you can like flutter, so you don't need to land on solid ground or anything like that.
I will start making my way that way.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the bat has it has an ability that lets it dash as a task if you want. So you could get over to like the steps area with your task. Because I would probably give it something like that if it was statted. Which I should probably do.
Yeah. I'll get over.
All right. Next round, everybody. And at the start of this round, the chamber again shakes, and breaking out from one of the pipes that are submerged in the ground is another hook-like tentacle.
Man, we haven't even dealt with the first 3 yet, Matt.
It's not about dealing with them, it's about the rounds going by.
So,
All right,
start taking
you
care of
guys are up first. You have the initiative.
Can I go, guys? I'm hidden.
Go for it.
Get
All right. Carr from the shadows activates his new energy construct ability and electrifies his forearm blades. and then I will grapple into this tentacle and drag myself over to it, and then attack it.
All right.
Very cool.
Flies through the air. Forearm blades going in at it.
16 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage. Or, well, no, you're not gonna roll your damage because I remember how this system works.
That's going to be negate 3 armor and 2 damage.
Okay. How would you like to take down the spined tentacle?
He flies over to it, stabbing his blade into it, and then you see him charge up and start frying it.
It
And
lurches.
Goes down like some calamari.
Yeah, it lurches into the deeps, leaving you on the water surface.
I will use the rest of my movement because I have
How much
5
movement do you
movement.
have?
I have 5.
Okay.
And I will grapple back over here.
It'd
And-
be like down here, but yeah.
It's
get back to
shadowy
stealth.
enough. Can I attempt to slink into the shadows again?
What does that feature say?
The feature says as long as I am 1 range band away from them, I can do a contested roll rather versus
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and make your roll.
Go. Ninja vanish. 12. 20.
You sink back into the shadows. Hopefully they have not noticed you.
If there's anyone within 2, which is that one guy, Matt, he could also roll.
Yeah, I rolled for the entity.
Okay, cool.
This one is going to go. It's going to shift across to here, and it is going to 6. It is going to caustic spray, and I need both Jensen and Carr to make agility defend tests for me. It's hard to tell if it actually knows you're there, Carr. You may have just been caught in the spray just because you had to land nearby.
No worries.
Agility defend, you said?
Yeah.
That's a
7.
14.
Okay. The 14 succeeds. So as you slink into the shadows, you dodge out of the way of the caustic material. However, you do see quite a bit of it catch Jensen. Jensen, when you were caught by the caustic spray for a second time, first you take 3 poison damage. It would get absorbed by your armor.
Yep.
But because you've been hit by the caustic spray a second time, it also reduces the bonus to your armor that's given by your actual physical armor by 1.
Okay.
And it looks like to you, too many more hits from that attack, and your armor is going to get melted away, basically.
Yep. That sounds about right.
All right, that was my turn. Who's up?
That one's dead, right?
Don't forget about your momentum, guys. What?
That one's dead, right?
No, that's the one that's alive. The dead one's gone. I moved it off
Okay,
the
good.
board.
Copy.
This is the one that's noxious. This is the one that's all bundled up, that's trying to bludgeon things, and this one appears to have kind of like a hook-like shape at the end of it.
Okay.
A bunch of like the big, like classic octopus suckers.
All right.
Do you want to go, Jensen? Try and finish off that thing before it finishes
Yeah, I would
your
like to
armor
take
off.
that. Yes, I would like to take care of that noxious bullshit. Couple things that I forgot. One, my weapon does. I forgot my weapon does radiant damage. I don't know if that mattered here, but and then 2, it also ignores any monstrosity. It ignores the resistances of any monstrosities
Okay.
when you attack with it. I don't think either one of those mattered for that particular thing, but going forward,
Good to know.
yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna.
It's not in melee of you. This one is if you charged up on the steps at it, but it's a pretty long run.
Damn,
Can
it's
you
not.
jump-
Can't get a
jump
damage
on
with
it?
this one?
I mean, you can if you want to swim out into the water.
Throw the trap at him. I just want to hear him yell.
These things are melee attacking you guys from like from like 3 range bands away.
That's awful.
This one came crashing onto the land, though, right?
Yeah, that one is so like this water up here in these channels. This water is like up to your waist, so it's still difficult terrain, but it's easier to like attack things in. And this
Got it.
one is like up in the waist deep water right now.
Okay.
Part of me wants to throw Phil at him, see if I can't like latch onto him, but I'm pretty afraid that I'm gonna get taken down into wherever the lair of this thing is by myself if I do that.
That's why I didn't.
It's gonna be
Or you just
relatively hard
lose
because
Phil.
of the size.
That's why I didn't throw anything at it, James, because I didn't want to just go away with my weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. I don't want to get hit by this noxious shit, though. I guess I'm gonna move away from it. I guess I will try to get to that one. You said it's 3 inches, right?
Yeah.
What if I just want to jump across, though? God damn it.
I'll let you make an athletics if you want.
Because the
I don't
boots
think
just
you
got
actually
me
have enough.
easy.
I don't think you actually have enough distance to clear that. How many range bands can you move?
My speed's 2, and if I make the jump, I have those new boots that make it easy. But
Yeah, but like the jump, like your actual move speed would
can't
end with you right there. You see what I'm saying? So you would
Yeah.
need to leap from where you are to like somewhere over here, and then charge up the steps.
nah, fuck it. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna sit and wait, I guess.
You can leap. You could leap in one movement at the tentacle and try to like land on it and chop on it.
Is it big enough for me to land on it?
Yeah, it's like these tentacles are like huge.
That's tempting.
Do it.
Well, for the rest of my turn, I wanted to pull out the Fey cloak, and I just want to have it in one of my hands. So, and my purpose of that is if I could use my reaction, if it sprays noxious shit at me again, can I throw the? If I have it in my hand already, can I block it with the cloak?
Oh.
Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, but I don't. Oh,
Yeah,
Anybody else
I-
get connected from
I just-
tabletop?
my
Yeah, I
tabletop
just-
simulator just crashed.
I just dropped.
Mine too.
Well, yeah.
My bad, everybody. Back up. Yes, you could.
Interesting. I kind of don't want to put myself out in the water, but I feel like sitting and waiting is doing nothing.
You should be able
You want to think about it and let V take a hit at that thing?
Actually, yeah. Let me not take this turn. Then. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
What a nothing burger. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally fine.
Not
All
bad.
right. Somebody else go. 'Cause we've slowed down too much.
I'll go. Because my turn's going to be quick. I'm going to jump at this guy over here.
Mhm.
And then start punching him.
Okay. Good, make your attack rolls. So your movement is slowed in the water, but it's slow enough that your attacks aren't affected. So
Mhm.
they're not like difficult or anything. Don't forget about momentum, guys.
Oh yeah.
That is a 18 to hit on my first attack.
Hits.
It's 3 bludgeoning damage.
It seems to absorb most of that. But you're definitely like cracking the armored plates.
24 to hit on the second.
That's a crit.
Nice.
6 bludgeoning damage then.
You punch through the plate completely, and your arm like sinks into what feels like softer flesh as you pull free. The rest of you see like a gout of blood and sinew spray out.
Hell yeah. And then, I'll just end my turn there, getting into a punching match with this giant tentacle.
All right, I am going to take the initiative. I'm going to send the hook tentacle crashing over the path. It is going to... It's gonna attempt to grapple Jensen. This is a contest or a brawn defend, Jensen.
My shit's not letting me back in yet. Let me pull out a dice real quick. I'm sorry.
Do it. Let me see if I can invite you in. I don't see you online yet.
I got this 2d8, and I rolled an 8 and a 7, so 15 plus 1 is 16.
You dodge him as he attempts to grapple you. And then he's going to reach out, and he's going to lurch out the opposite way through the shadows you ducked into and attempt to grapple you.
Uh, 10.
10? Fails to grapple you as well. I designed you for one thing, Hook Tentacle, and you failed. All right. I am handing the initiative over to all of you.
Jensen's a little closer.
I'll go. Unless
I'm still reloading.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Get him, Dari.
Yeah,
I ain't getting anybody.
Get Jensen back up.
Is this an open pathway?
You do see a passage curling down out of view. It's about 30 feet down.
You said I can move 3.
Yeah, you could go down the passage and explore it with your turn if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll go down. Like, I could move 9 bands, technically, if I can do a deed move and then a task move as well.
You flutter all the way down. You see a small side room next to a collapsed outcropping that you can't progress any further down. Inside, there's a partially ajar, metal and wood braced door, and you see a table that's been knocked over with some old clay plates and cups that have been shattered. And there's a body leaned up against the wall. There's a note that looks like he was holding with a hand that's now just skeletal up against his armored chest plate. And you see what looks like another fire bottle laying by his side.
Okay. Well, that was all my movement, so I can't go back or anything.
Okay. Who's up? Actually, no. I'm taking initiative. And I'm going to make 2 bludgeoning attacks with this tentacle.
I'm assuming on
On
me.
V. And this first one, I'm going to spend my momentum on. Because I'm more fun
Okay.
than you guys. To make easy.
Okay. That is a 17 on my first defend roll.
You only roll 1. Unless you have something
I
that's...
thought you were making multiple attacks against me.
Oh, yeah, I am, technically. So you can roll the second one. It was a 17 on the first one.
Uh-huh.
He hits you on the first one for 4 bludgeoning damage.
0 bludgeoning damage. And then, oh shit, that's a 7, not a 2. Okay, that sounds very good dice. 11.
11? Crit. For 8
Damn.
bludgeoning damage.
Which would be half the 4 because I'm resistant.
Yes.
And then it didn't deal more than my brawn in damage, so it dealt nothing.
Yep. Correct.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
you absorbed that
I
big ass hit.
I just absorbed a crit.
Okay. That's its turn. Who's up next?
I'm just going to try to head over to the next passage to explore it.
Okay.
But if you want to go, James, you can.
I mean, I'm gonna wait and see. I don't really have anything to do. I'm not gonna.
I don't have any more turns this round, so
It's just you 2 left.
it's just you 2 left. So go ahead and go.
Okay. Well, I teleport and move, and I can get that far.
When you look down that passage, you can see a couple doors opening up into what looks like a trashed mess hall of some kind.
Okay.
You notice it has a small stage on it where it looks like at one point some kind of throne-like chair was sitting, but now it's been like knocked over and split apart.
Max briefly evaluates it as a performance venue.
The
Acoustics are good.
You might be able to get some of the Rat King's people in here if you can ever get these damn tentacles out of here.
Max files that away for later.
All right. Jensen, you're up.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll jump on it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
You leap up onto it. Go make your attack.
Yeah, I still can't see an invite from you at all, but I'm just gonna roll outside. 2d12
on me, but here.
Woo! Woo!
I just sent it.
Oh, I got that. My roll, however, was a 12 and an 8, so that's plus 8, so that's 28.
Solid.
Another crit.
Nice.
Okay.
You're just a crit machine, dude.
This one I'll blow.
It's really good at fighting monstrosities.
Yeah. On this, I will blow. What's the resource called? The one that I can use to like give myself an extra force damage. I don't know if they're going to do that on this one, so it's going to be 5.
How do you want to do this?
Double. Yeah. I mean, I'm just. I'm going to come down on it and like with the sword overhead and like slice right down the middle of the tentacle and grab onto the side before and without falling off.
Well, it's going to sink down into the water, so eventually you're going to hit the water. In this case, though, I'm going to activate the creature's death throws, and it's going to make a final attack against you. Go ahead and make a brawn defend.
I'm going to use my reaction to make an attack instead.
Okay. I got a 22.
I also got a 22.
Interesting. Interesting. Reroll. I got an 18 that time.
I got an 18. Holy shit!
What the? Reroll.
That's crazy.
I got a 17.
That's okay. I got a 14 on the die plus 8 is 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sink the blade into it one more time, and as it's sinking to the ground, you finish it off during its death throes, and then you're left floating there.
I will try to get back to the.
I think you've used all your movement. How much movement do you have? 6? You could get back to the bottom of the steps right there.
From leaping, does that help? Like, can I? Would I be
It does. The boots don't give you extra movement.
Oh, I know. I'm just. If I leapt off instead, I guess that's. There's no like running starts or anything, huh?
Yeah, you can't like just give yourself extra movement through descriptions, unfortunately.
Yeah. No,
but you get to like the bottom there.
Sure. I'm fine.
All right. Top of the next round.
All right.
I'm adding another tentacle. It's gonna rise up right over here.
All right. Car will jump in. If you don't mind. I'm gonna grapple to the hooker.
Sure. Do it.
And then I'm going to use
GTA that gives you
auto.
Dagger of Deadliness. Stab it with that. So.
It's a one-time thing, right?
Blow.
Only if I roll, I have to get the max on both die. That's what it says on the little card.
All right.
And it gets a plus
So it's
2.
a potentially one-time thing, but not guaranteed.
I actually almost did that. I rolled a 1 and the same. No, I have to do max. I rolled really terribly, actually. That's gonna be 7.
Even
A
when
9.
you can trigger it, you can.
A 9.
What?
A 9.
9?
I don't get the plus 2 on the attack, right? Only on the damage.
It swings back, and it's going to spend its reaction after it successfully defends the attack against you to knock you back 2 range bands.
I still have my offhand.
Yeah, I know, but now you're over there.
Yeah.
When he does that, it deals 2 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay. I have my dodge ability. Would that have counted?
Yeah.
That's -2, so I don't take any damage. And since he threw me,
You land
threw
in
me
a
over.
dodge.
He threw me over a range band. Can I just roll into the shadow? Possible.
Yeah, you can try to. Go Go ahead and make
All
a
right, I
roll.
will try to. 18 plus 7. 21.
Okay.
Chew. He's still pretty good at hiding.
The last or the news. I'm going to take the initiative here. Okay. Cool names.
I mean, I could steal the initiative and try to bop this other tentacle by me.
Do it, dude. Do it. We have initiative. We haven't used momentum at all.
Gives them
I'm
all
down.
right now. All right,
Yeah,
dude.
go for it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it, and then I'm gonna leap off. I'm gonna get back up and be like, and I'll like take a step and fling myself at this tentacle, sort of.
This one over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worked last time. This tentacle is specially made to avoid getting jumped on.
It is not.
That'd be awful. I did roll an 11 and an 8, plus, so that's 19 plus 8 is 27.
God dang, man. Dude.
I have a plus 8 to rolls.
This tentacle is covered with like bladed edges, like for like.
Oh god.
slashing people.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it's a crit.
10 damage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Still up, but barely.
Damn it.
Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna take the initiative. And
I tried.
You almost got it in one hit.
so I'm just gonna shift back into the water and then rise up right here. Oh, you're like down the passage. Yeah. No, it's gonna swing at a car.
Blind swing.
No, it definitely seems like it's aiming at you now. Something's wrong.
All right.
I got a 26.
Damn. All right. I got an 11.
11. All right.
Mhm.
It scoops you up and pulls you to it with its hooked end. And then for its second attack, it's going to squeeze, which deals 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay. My dodge wouldn't affect that. Can I do the melee save on it to reduce it by 2?
With what?
I have 1 armor and I have a +1 armor with my weapons. Is it a melee attack or it's a?
Yeah, it's a melee attack.
All right. So then I'll take 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay. That is the tentacle's turn. Who's up?
I guess I can go since you guys are exploring passageways. I can deal with the last tentacle here real quick. I'll punch the tentacle.
Okay. Give it a shot.
That is 22 on the first hit.
That is a hit.
3 bludgeoning damage. And then it's only a 15 on the second hit.
Blocks that one away.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you can tell this is going to take a while.
Yeah, well, that's my turn.
All right.
I don't have a special monstrosity fighting weapon here.
I'm going to activate my last tentacle. I'm taking the initiative. And it is going to... This one is... Yeah. It is going to use its first attack to try to shake Jensen off of it. Jensen. I think this would be probably like a brawn athletics or a brawn coordination test.
Of course. Mine's a 2d12 and I got 7.
Yeah, that's a crit, baby.
Fuck.
It's going to check you out into the water. Alright. Then, it's going to...
Attack me. You know you want to.
Yeah, I think I am gonna move around and then use the second attack to swing at you with the blades.
As a
Go ahead and
reaction, I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna attack you instead.
Haven't you already done that this round?
You know, it's been the third time you've attacked me. One
He
per
hasn't
round,
done
right?
that since his last turn. He's had
Alright,
a
Well,
turn
go ahead.
that's
since he
kind of
did
funky, actually.
It
It's
is
not-
difficult because you were treading water.
Okay.
So you're
Roll
rolling
twice
in the
takes
lower.
lower.
Yeah. You rolled his character sheet too, for emphasis.
I did. You wasn't gonna be the first one was 20, but the second one was 7. So 15 total.
15. It's gonna hit you
Fuck.
for 4 slashing damage.
I'll absorb 2 of it. Take 2. Go to 3 under my threshold.
Yep. And that is its turn. We have the remaining explorers' turns still to go.
Or I've
Okay.
done something silly and
okay.
started attacking.
No, go for it.
90.
So you said I saw a skeleton. There was a note on their chest.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to read that note as a bat?
Yeah, if you flutter up closer, you can read it.
Yeah. I'll see what it says real quick.
It says, Salazar, when you find me, know we tried. We followed the wolves back to their den. But there's these hatches and tunnels through the chambers. They use them to move around. They're hunting us. Hopefully this last fire bottle will still be here for you. I got it from that strange creature, Laraman. Use it well. Avenge me.
I will use all of my action economy to fly back out here.
In your way over this way. As well.
I come
You
out
see
a
down-
different area.
No, but I'm just giving you a little extra movement so you feel like you've done a little more in your turn. Because narratively, I want you to do a little bit more in your turn.
Okay.
You can see down this passage, it looks like it's leading to a chamber that's at least partially collapsed.
Okay.
Alright. Mr. Mage.
Does it look like there are any like side passages or anything off of this like mess hall
Make
that would be worth
a
checking out?
make a wisdom perception check. It's against a target number of 10.
Perception? Study?
Oh, sorry, study. Yeah, study.
Okay. Making
Ran a-
sure I wasn't.
I ran a
missing-
D&D session last night, so
Wisdom study. Okay, so it's these. Hey, that's a 12.
You do notice a couple passages. They're like less than half the height of a door and wide. It looks like they used to be like barred into the walls, but something is either like ripped and torn the bars away. You might be able to get from like that chamber into another chamber if you crawled through it, but it would be relatively difficult for something that's not like fairly proficient at moving on 4 limbs to like scurry through the passage quickly.
Would werewolves be considered proficient at moving on 4 limbs?
Definitely.
Then yeah, Max will start going down that passage.
You can get like all the way into the big like mess hall.
Okay, yeah, he'll go all the way in.
There are some like still like intact casks of like ales down here, and you notice that there does seem to be like a corner that's got some like supplies stored that feel like they've been freshly placed there. In fact, they're not as like desiccated and old as like all of the things that have just been left to like wilt with time.
Are there any like signs of fur or any other signs that werewolves have been present in this room?
You do see like a tufts of hair in certain places, but there's not a ton.
Okay. Then Max will start looking into those shorter side passages.
As you kneel down to one of the side passages and you peer into the dark, you can see some points of ambient light like oil lanterns or something, highlighting some of the passages that you'd be able to get to if you crawled through. The distance through is like 20 feet or so. And you also smell a distinct rot.
Wonderful.
And that's where we'll leave your turn for now.
Mhm.
All right, top of the next round. No tentacle appears. Who would like to start things off for the party?
Let me see if I can get out of this real quick.
I was gonna say, one of you two are fucked up.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Can I stab it that's holding me and then
Yeah.
try to electrify the attack?
Yeah. You can definitely
Really?
electrify the attack.
Strong hand. That's 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That misses.
Okay, then I'll swing my offhand.
Yeah.
That one is 6. That one 17 to hit.
Hits.
All right, that's 2 damage. One
Plus the electric.
Plus the electric. No, one point of damage.
Okay. And it ignores
Plus
3
1
armor, right?
Yeah, and then it does 1 electric. So,
Okay.
and I have no more energy because I used them all.
Yeah.
Doesn't loosen its grip at all or anything?
No. But it is looking pretty wounded. He was hoping for more. I didn't
I was
get it
hoping
to
to stay invisible.
Yeah.
Or in the shadows.
You were in the shadows. You did stay in the shadows for the record. All right. The bundled one is going to keep this Duke out going with you because it thinks it can win.
I don't know why.
Beat him up! Beat him, B. Somebody's got to come get me out of this thing. Or it squishes me. I only have 2.
That's a
Help.
3 on my first defense roll.
I'm working on it.
Deals 4 bludgeoning damage.
0 bludgeoning damage.
Next attack.
That is a 6 on the defense.
4 bludgeoning damage.
0 bludgeoning.
And then it's going to pull back into the water.
Can I get an attack of opportunity as it's running away? Not that I do much damage to it myself, but you know. That's only 16 to hit.
That misses.
It's
See,
not
do
a
you
very
float?
good roll.
Who's up?
It's your technically a dead body.
Hey, did you put buoyancy things in him?
Right? Can I even swim?
Sure is buoyant. All right. Who's up?
I'm sure you could swim if you learned how, at least.
How many balloons can I tie to his tentacle first? In 6 seconds.
All right. Who's up?
Somebody do something.
I can go. I'm gonna attack it and then swim to shore.
Everyone else be thinking about what you're going to do.
Go for it.
Yeah,
You
I'll
think
try to
you're
swim.
making it to shore.
I'm about to get squished.
These are difficult because you're treading water.
Well, the first roll was 2 12s, so I don't get that. But second roll was 17 plus 8 is 25.
Yeah, it does block the 12s. 25. 25 was the low roll on the second attack?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
you're making one attack, right?
Well, yeah, you said it was difficult, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so the
rolled-
low roll is a 10 and a 7 because the high one was 2 12s.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Is that a crit?
Yeah. No, it's not a crit.
No? Okay, we'll do the 4 damage then.
Okay. And then you want to try swimming towards shore?
Yeah, I'm trying
What's
to
your move?
2. So,
You go 3 inches.
yeah.
Okay.
I just see him doggy paddling.
All right, this one is going to turn on you and attack you while you're trying to swim away. It's going to spend momentum on this first attack.
I use my reaction to attempt to parry him. That's difficult.
Yes, it is difficult.
Low roll leaves me with a 15 total.
All right, it does hit you.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 4 slashing damage.
Reduced to 2.
And then
So I'm alive. I'm at 8. I'm at 1 under my threshold.
yeah, it's gonna try to attack you. Yeah. It's just been momentum again too.
Ron defend.
Yep. Difficult.
I have the initial physique ability. So I'm going to use the 2 athlete points, is what they're called, athlete points, to make it easy. So I'm going to wash out the difficulty. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
you can do that.
Cool.
You have to tick off your athlete points whenever you're tracking it.
Holy fuck, dude! I don't get it. It's fine. A 4. 4.
A 4?
Ooh.
Slashed again. The rest of you, Jensen, do you cry out or say anything before you start to sink into the water?
I actually have.
Matt's about to TPK at least our our fighters.
Oh,
I mean, I haven't taken any damage yet. I'll live
Oh.
through all of these things.
Don't say that too loud.
I don't have anything.
There
I
would be a
just go on
specialized tentacle
He
coming
goes
for
unconscious
you.
and he sinks into the water. Somebody needs to save him. For
As
sure.
soon as I get out,
Who's up?
V, go for him.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Can I
your
jump
move?
out to? Well, can I jump out to the tentacle
Yeah.
that I've been? I feel like I'm gonna try to jump from tentacle to tentacle as I'm fighting past, and that'll probably work better than trying to swim. But I can't double move, so I'm gonna stop here and punch this thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can double move. It just require your action. Or your
No, I can't. That's the
Oh,
undead
yeah.
feature. I can't
I
use
forgot
my
about
deed to move.
Yeah. Zombies
So
are
I can-
slow.
Zombies are slow. I can only single move, so I'm gonna stop here and punch this thing while I'm on my way over. The first one is a 22 to hit.
It's
Sweet. And 3 bludgeoning damage, and the second one is a 22 again.
Josh. You take it out.
All right.
Oh no, no, I'm swimming again instead of jumping.
You sure are. All right, that's V's turn. This one that is holding Car
Yep.
is going to squeeze him with its deed. That's 4 bludgeoning damage, Car.
I'm dead. I'm down.
Oh shit.
Car goes down. All right. We still have the 2 explorers. And one of my tentacles. Who'd like
Well, I
to
probably don't really know what's happening, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
keep exploring.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You guys need a sending
Don't worry,
stone.
guys. V's got all of this.
Dare,
Did-
you're fluttering around as a bat, and you
Yep.
see Car going conscious as he's squeezed inside the tentacles.
Uh-huh.
I'm so pissed that I baited myself into jumping out into the water. I'm so stupid. I'm so mad.
Well, if it had worked out, it would have been really fucking cool.
There's no way it would have worked out. There's too many things. It was stupid. I just wanted to do something cool, and now it's fucked me. That's fine.
Hmm.
I think James is
I
where
knew
he's
it was
gonna
like-
die.
I'm worried
Don't worry,
that
James.
Was this
more
one
than just me will die because I made a dumb decision. That's what I'm worried about.
was this
What'd you say?
tentacle hurt already?
Yes, it is. It's been stabbed by him a couple times.
Gotcha. Would I be able to drop my beast form without any economy?
I don't think it tells you need to use the economy to drop it. So yes.
Okay. One more question. Would I be able to spend character points right now?
If you spend a momentum, yes. Would you like to develop a power as this moment takes a downturn
I would,
in true anime fashion?
if everyone's
Give me-
cool with the momentum.
Give me that momentum.
Go for it.
Yeah, be my guest.
What feature are you buying?
I'm upgrading my vampiric magic to the 4th time I've purchased it.
It's a lot of magic.
And it causes the miniatures to explode.
It was an excellent use of my power.
What are you taking?
So that gives me a 4th use per long rest, as well as the ability to use one of my powers at rank 3 for the day.
So you zoom back out as the bat. You turn into Dare.
I zoom back out, like, above this tentacle, and then I shift back, and I come down to try and bite this tentacle with a powered strike at
Okay.
rank 3, so it'll deal 5 damage if I hit.
Okay.
I didn't think you could deal damage, Chris.
This is definitely gonna have an effect on his sanity. Oh my goodness. What'd you get?
So this, for a bite, what would the roll be?
It would be an unarmed attack. It'd probably be brawn or agility and attack.
Okay, and I'm gonna book knowledge, so I use my smarts to bite.
Okay. Yeah. Wits. You're gonna try to bite it right where you find a vein amongst the plates.
That looks like the tastiest part.
Exactly.
Love it.
Hey, I rolled max, that's 16.
Let's go.
Guess what? That was also a crit.
Wow.
How'd you like to
Nice.
do this?
Oh,
Seeing cargo down, like, quickly just divert from inspecting things, fly out, drop down over the tentacle, and, like, grab onto the side, dragging my claws through it as I get towards the base, slowing my fall, and just sink my teeth in right next to where Car is as I leap off, as I feel it writhing in its death throes.
As it writhes, you see him ride it to the ground, and it whips and it cracks against the stone, essentially destroying this path, and yet still his teeth are sunk in its body. Those of you that are paying attention would see his whole form glowing, soft, almost like a reddish energy color, and then you would see his eyes blotting out dark black. You find yourself unable to stop drinking from this vein. The blood in it is too sweet. The memories of thousands of years that have passed on this world, passing through your mind in a single moment's time. The ancient is truly as old as the world itself. And for the next hour, you have the telepathy power activated at a strength of 3.
that's crazy.
Telepathy at 3?
Yep.
Okay. And also, if I do a vampire's bite attack, I heal 1 wound if I dealt damage. Which I believe I did.
Yes, and then you're yeah. You
Unless
could have
this
your do
blood
no
doesn't
trigger.
count.
You could have your do no harm trigger before or after that. It's up to you. Don't you take sanity wounds equal to the amount of wounds you deal to the creature?
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was
I have a
10.
thing for it. It would have been 10, but I have a thing
So you
for
would have taken
this.
7 sanity wounds.
I have a thing for this.
Chris is like,
crazy.
this is my moment to make sure I didn't just drive myself insane.
Like father, like
Think
son.
about the narrative consequences if you go insane right now. With the thoughts of the ancient in your mind. Oh my god.
Okay, so I have Do No Harm triggers, and then I have Haunted Evolution's Shared Mind. Once per long rest, I may spend my reaction when I take one or more sanity wounds to dip into the mind of one of the haunting presences and take no wounds instead.
Okay. You protect yourself. Mark that off.
Nice. So once per day, you can attack somebody without it hurting your sanity.
Yeah. The Do No Harm haunted build, so broken.
Uh huh. I like it.
Alright. This game's turning more into Smash Up every day.
That was awesome. I'm glad I was on mute because I was just talking the whole time. Good job, guys.
Alright,
awesome,
we
Dari.
still have... That was awesome. Daria, you are kind of like taken aback by all those thoughts that pass through your mind, though, and you're like actively like a little confused, just so you know. Like it was like a heavy weight on your brain, doing that. You can decide how to spend the 2 extra strength on the telepathy, but mark it somewhere for your next session because it's probably going to go in the next session. All right, let's cut to our explorer.
That sounds like a great plan.
You hear all this like violence happening in the chamber behind you.
I'm sure they're fine. This is how they always sound. Okay, so I'm looking through one of these side passages. Do any of them look better than any of the others?
No, they all look like terrible directions to crawl in.
Great. Can I see through to the other side of any of them?
Yes, you can see through to the other side of pretty much all of them. And they look
Okay.
like they're leading to more dank chambers. It's
All right.
kind of maze-like.
Just what I needed to hear. Okay. Well... Yeah, I mean, I guess this is what we're doing. I would like to use my... well, I'm going to be casting camouflage on myself.
Okay.
With a total strength of 5, and I will be using my newly reworked feature and spending a blight point to do so.
Okay.
So I believe I need to roll a d6.
You do.
Great.
What could go wrong?
I love rolling dice for things other than checks.
What
Me
could
too,
go
man.
wrong? You got an extra strength.
Literally everything could go wrong. The only things that can happen are bad.
Well, what's for?
I double over from sharp pain in my abdomen and fall prone. Not that any of you can see this, but Max is muttering to himself, mostly complaints and obscenities about these crawl spaces he's contemplating exploring, and he pulls out his pocketbook and flips more or less by habit to the correct page, and then sort of waves his cane around in a probably unnecessary flourish and casts camouflage on himself. And he immediately turns invisible, but you would hear a grunt of pain and him sort of stumbling to his knees. I really got to start taking care of myself. Maybe going for runs more or something. I've always told myself I'd start running. And then he'll teleport 2 range bands through one of the crawl spaces.
You appear on the other side. As you do, you immediately feel the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. You see, about 50 feet down this chamber, a woman standing. She's wearing what looks like makeshift leather armor over scrappy city clothing. She has a sword draped along her back, and she stops, shifting, her hair bundled back in a knotted mess, almost like wild. Her face turns back, and you see a long, sharp canine hanging over her bottom lip. She turns and she exits out the door to the side.
Is there any way to tell whether that door leads in the direction of the chamber we were in, or somewhere
Probably
else?
leading farther away.
Okay.
It's leading farther away, like east. We'll say that north, south, east, west. Okay, just for the sake of.
So
anytime I put a map down, unless I tell you otherwise, it's north, south, east, west. So from I guess we have to decide a direction of the table that it's.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're kind of on.
Big brain sleuth.
Which direction is your shadow box?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it's leading north then.
Okay, so shadow box
North.
is south.
Yes.
Okay.
You said shadow box is north?
So my table that's hidden is always south,
Oh, okay.
unless I say otherwise.
Are there any other ways out of the
There
room I'm
are.
in now?
There's definitely like other halls you can explore. There's a door all the way across the way. You would need to walk past the direction she walked to get there. You have a sneaking suspicion that they don't just need their eyes, so you need to be pretty careful.
Yeah, he was assuming that. Okay. Yeah, then he'll start. If there's anything on he can explore without having to go past that passageway, he'd start with that. But-
You would see a note that was left on the ground. It looks like
Okay.
it may have fallen off of her as she walked away. When you scoop it up, you see it says, Kira, seek the entrance to the den within the depths of the sewer. Look for the old stone arch cloaked in the shadows with the dog's crest. It lays hidden in an alcove passage past the placid lake, concealed by some overgrown vines. Be vigilant, the path is not easily traversed. Let your wolf guide you, and do not be followed. Morloon.
Were there vines growing in the Placid Lake chamber?
Yes, there were. But there's also vines in these passages and stuff.
Okay. Has Max seen anything resembling the description otherwise?
No.
Okay.
She's probably looking for it right now.
Yeah. All right. Then he'll pocket the note. I assume that's about all I can do with my turn.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to head back to them, or do you want to keep exploring deeper?
Do any of the other paths look like they would lead back towards the lake?
It's hard for you to tell, but probably if you wandered around, you might be able to come out another exit, you feel like. It really depends on how many of the passages are collapsed.
Okay. He'll look around a little bit to see if he can find a different way back first.
Okay.
But he
All
won't.
right,
He won't make any attempt to follow her.
Cutting back to the lake. It is the next round. Who would like to go first?
Why don't I go first so I can
Or
try
you
to
can
get
go.
to the tentacle and potentially Jensen.
At least distract the tentacle until one of us can try to
Jensen
wake
is
up.
slipping underwater,
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
unconscious.
I'm
We're
hoping
about
I
to
can
find
wake
out
up
if B knows how to swim or not.
because I got the movement to get to Jensen if I wake up.
But he might use the tentacle's action to finish Jensen off.
Yeah, so you need to fight the tentacle, I guess. Get him.
Alright. I will swim up to the tentacle and
Swings the blades around to face you.
punch it. And I got
Okay.
difficulty, right? Because
Yep,
I'm...
it is difficult.
Oh, that's probably going to be the worst one. Wow, it somehow wasn't the worst one. I went from rolling a 1 and a 5 to rolling a 1 and a 1. So I got 6 on the
6?
first one.
You blocked the first one.
He blocked the first one.
Oh, yes. He blocked the first one. I apologize.
Okay, that's worse. That's 10.
10? He blocked the second one as well.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. Those were some
But it's
pretty
facing you
shitty
right
fucking
now.
rolls. Yeah, I'll
And
take it.
It's gonna slash at you.
Okay.
Both. You don't need to roll. Both of the slashes are ineffective. Who's up?
Sweet.
Can I roll to see if I wake up or?
I mean, I can go and
I
wake
wake
you up.
Yeah, that works too. I have movement if once we get me up.
If I'm close enough. Yeah, so I can move 2 range
Yeah,
beams.
you can get jump.
Would I forget? I know we've talked about this. Does the power heal / patch up work on Car?
Yes. Because you're an inventor, it does.
I will
Jumpstart me.
patch him up because there's a chance for more healing off of that.
Awesome.
So wits and coordination. You're getting 1 at the very least, and I rolled terribly, so you're getting 1.
Okay.
As the wound leaves you, your eyes power back on, and you see him leaning over you, working on repairing you. His face is distinctly angular. His ears seem to have sharpened, almost like tips instead of rounding like a normal human. And his eyes are black, a deep, inky, oily black.
Welcome back, huh?
Thank you, Doctor.
Jensen is in quite trouble in the middle. And they just point off in the direction where
As he
Jensen and
points to the lake, you see Jensen sinking underwater.
Carr reaches into his cloak and pulls out the Maker's Medallion and slaps it in his chest, doubling my movement. I have now 10 movement, and I will
You can get
straight into the water. Yep. Grab
You
Jensen
got
and I'll
brawn
start
athletics against a target number of 8 for me. Don't forget about momentum.
Yeah, can I use momentum for this?
Yeah.
Nah, save Jensen's life. That doesn't feel like it's worth that.
James is like, yeah,
Okay.
please do.
And it's dark it's dark at the bottom of the water, right? So I can get my +3 darkness bonus.
Yes.
Ha! Wow. Hey, it's dark for me too right now, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, a +3 darkness bonus for what?
Because I have the criminal thing, I get a.
No, you don't get a bonus to this brawn athletics test from the criminal thing. You're just trying to heave him out of the water right now.
Maybe his criminal background is kidnapping people from the water.
From
and
the
it would help
water?
him in this situation if he did it in the dirt.
It does say you get a thing. I got an 8.
An 8? Okay. You him up onto the water, but you're kind of like caught in that position and you're like treading with him.
Okay.
At least he's not drowning.
Yep.
Mhm.
That leaves Jensen and our explorer. Jesse, why don't you go ahead and go, because Jensen doesn't look super excited about trying
Well,
to...
I'm just gonna do a death save, right?
Yeah, do it.
What is it? What does it say?
Brawn or resolve and endurance. It's good. This is the first time you've gone down this long rest, so it's against a 3. Pretty easy for you to pass.
I got an 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, you wake up at the end of your turn. He's treading water with you back towards land.
Fuck.
You can remove 1 health wound. All right. Go ahead and make a wits or wisdom and study for me to look around to see if you can find another connecting point.
Oh wait, no, I keep that. Here we go. Well, it was almost good. 4.
Yeah, you're not sure. It definitely seems like the safest way to go is back the way you came. You can tell progressing any further might cause you to like run into her again.
All right. Then Max will just go back the way he came.
Start to move back the way you came. You can hear her sniffing around, searching for the entrance. All right, let's go to the top of the next round.
Why don't I go, guys? Try and keep distracting this fucking tentacle thing for y'all.
Please do.
Fine by me.
I will punch the tentacle thing. That is a 17 on the first attack.
It's crit.
Oh, sweet. That's
Oh, wait, no,
six.
it's difficult, though, right?
That was with my difficulty. That was my
okay,
lower.
yeah, that's
that was
crit.
lower of my 2. 6 bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think just as like, I'll catch one of the bladed things as it was coming down on me last time, and then just kind of rip it out and just plunge it back into it, and then just kind of keep like gashing away at it with
Goes
its own
down.
blade.
As all of you tread water to this edge, the chamber goes quiet. Maximilian, you come out over here, but you are invisible, so they don't know you're there. And you guys have a moment at least to recuperate.
Well, fuck.
And Dad, those upgrades we made were awesome. I didn't feel a thing that whole fight.
Good.
I'm gonna look up
Good.
at you and just like stare at you for a second.
I believe I'm having a moment.
How nice for you, V.
You hear a
I mean,
disembodied voice call out from across the water. Well, it looks like you all took care of those handily. I trust it wasn't any trouble.
Nope, I'm totally fine.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
I'm gonna zero in on the doctor. Say, while you guys are like back and forth, I'm gonna say, Dare, you there? Why your eyes like that?
Eyes are like what?
They're
I cannot see my own eyes, Jensen. Please, what is happening with them?
well, yeah. I'm surprised you can see out of them though. They are small points of vastness, of void, of black, kind of moving a little bit like if it was ink in a bottle. What happened?
Sort of
I'm gonna,
rub an eye. Well,
did that do anything? Did him rubbing it do anything? I doubt it, right?
No.
well, I pushed myself rather harder than I was expecting to when I saw both you and Ka were in quite a predicament there, and I drank from one of the tentacles.
Jensen, really quick, can you describe what you're thinking in your head, not what you're saying out loud?
About what's going on there?
Yeah, about what
Okay.
he just said and stuff.
About that he pushed himself too hard?
And drank from the tentacles and the fact that he's got the black
Okay.
eyes.
Okay. I would like you'd see me physically kind of like bulk up a little bit, like posture a little bit, and like get between you subtly, not like rush there, but I am definitely moving to get between you and everybody else.
What are your literal thoughts in your head?
Little thoughts are too far. How are we going too far? You, what have you not told us about your vampirism? What's going on? Why would the tentacle make you do that?
These thoughts are flooding into your mind, sorry.
Oh shit, you can read his mind.
Yeah.
The tentacle did not make me drink from it.
What did you say?
The tentacle did not make me drink from it.
You get the thought process that I have switched from the equivalent of switched from stun to kill. Because you're reading my thoughts now.
Hearing that, I'll take a few steps back from you, Jensen. That I don't mean any harm to you. I was flooded with images from whatever that beast was. And apparently it has caused some physical changes to me. Is it just the eyes?
Is Jensen, like, aggressive right now?
Yes. I've aggressively postured myself between the rest of you and him.
V will move to aggressively posture himself between you and Dare.
Do you know what's going on here with your father? I don't. We don't take the kind of chances like that. Not down here either.
Johnson,
Why would you drink from the tentacle?
Johnson, he saved me.
It was
Because
to
I
save
couldn't get to you.
Ka and to save you. My teeth are my best weapon.
You've yet to use those weapons since you got them.
No time like when to save friends? No?
The more we talk back and forth, the less panic is in his mind and in his posture. The more you sound like yourself, despite the eyes, you would notice telepathically that I am starting to, like, some of the edge is coming off. What I'm saying. I mean, that might be your best weapon, but how could you go? We have no idea what biting that thing could do. It's literally called ancient. How are you reading my mind?
I don't know. I imagine it has something to do with the blood of that creature. As I said, it was flooding me with knowledge. I could not quite understand, could not quite grasp it all. Perhaps it has imparted a power in me that I did not know I would receive.
You would hear my literal thoughts would be, oh shit! What did you say? I first had something. I get a little bit calmer at that. You hear me think about a power from the creature. This thing's ancient. Maybe this did impart some little bit of its squidly power. This might be something. Maybe this is otherworldly. If it was otherworldly, I'd know it. I can tell when otherworldly things are coming at me too. And I know it's a monstrosity, but what's I'm saying? Do you feel? I wonder if he feels panic at all, like I do. You would sense that.
Car's gonna step up next to Jensen and place his hand on Jensen's shoulder and look at him and just kind of nod like he understands his why he's acting this way.
Okay.
Jensen. Jensen, he tried to save me. I understand your fears, but if something does push Dare further, we as a team will help him back.
I would not move from your grasp or anything. You would get a sense in my thoughts of like a momentary like jump to action, but then realize that it's just Carten and realize that he's just on edge. Like I am very tense. I would not move from, and then to what you said, I would say he took it upon himself to go beyond without any of the rest of us there anyways.
Right.
And little spooks.
And Car's like, there's a gentleness to Car's hand on your shoulder. It's not like he's trying to hold you in place. He's trying to support you.
I'm just trying to say that, like, I guess what I'm trying to get across is that he's not going to move. Like, you trying to, like, console him is not doing really anything for his, like, level of panic. But that is not your fault. That is the many, many years of facing some crazy otherworldly shit that he doesn't ever want to see again. So...
Yeah, he's not going to say anything. He'll just keep his hand gently there.
I would say, you would every once in a while through my thoughts, you'd probably hear something like never again or not again. Like you probably don't know what that technically means, but infer what you will of that. I'll say, I'll like kind of lower my weapon. I'll say, this is not a great turn of events, but do you think you can handle it? I trust you.
I feel the same so far. Jensen, please, but is your weapon glowing? I would like to know as well.
And you'd hear him in his thoughts say, "Oh shit!" Like he like didn't even think about that. He was just full anxiety. But like he'll look down on it, and it won't be right. I don't imagine.
You like move the shutter on the scabbard or whatever?
I've had my blade out the whole time.
Okay. No, it's still glowing.
It's glowing. You're gonna see him like look down at the blade and look back at you, and I will
away.
I'll sheath the blade.
I'll walk away and see if you have the
Like
door.
walk out of range of it?
Yeah, I don't know how far the range is, but I'll just
Three
keep backing
bands.
up and see if it goes out as I walk away.
It does.
Car puts his hands up to V2 and like tells him to move back a little bit, and so he's not so aggressively up towards Jensen.
I mean, he's not like right up on Jensen. He's just
I know, he's just kind of going like, everybody chill out. Like, he's like, guys, come on.
We are still within range of something that would make your sword glow, or this blood has changed me.
That once it goes off, or once my sword like turns its light off or whatever, then you would see, and Carr would kind of feel me untense a little bit.
Car's curious too. He's looking over at the sword and seeing it.
I'll flourish the blade, flip it so it's like blade down, and then I'll slowly put it back in the scabbard and I'll untense and I'll say, "You have earned my trust, so I will trust you. I am sorry for how I reacted.
If I do anything to harm any one of us, please stop me."
Oh, you don't have to worry about that." And he takes like a deep breath and he looks at Carr finally for the first time, and I would say, "You have good intentions. Don't ever change that." And
Thank you, Jensen.
I'm gonna walk away and kind of like rub the kind of the areas where the tentacle like hit me hardest. Kind of.
He like walks over and like kind of taps V on the shoulder and then looks over at the doctor and is at him for bringing him back.
Now, I know tensions are high, but would you like me to tend to some of your wounds, Jensen?
I'll take a deep breath and I'll walk up to you and I'll hold out my arm like I would normally like clasp a friend, like you've seen me do with a friend. I would say, "Good doctor, I could use it." And you can tell he is fucked up.
Yeah,
Don't let
me and you both only have one fucking health.
But yeah, I would hold out my arm to you. You'd probably feel the muscle are a little tense if you took it, but that's
Yeah,
more
I'll shake your
trauma.
hand.
Yeah, that's more PTSD than you, my friend.
Let
He
me have a
would have
moment.
whooped his mouth.
Just let me have a
Well,
moment
you could,
to look
if
over
you're
this
still reading
wound.
my thoughts, if you're still can read my thoughts, then you would know that this is literally just trauma and PTSD.
Yeah, can he read my thoughts out of curiosity?
Yeah, I mean, he's picking up ancillary thoughts from all of you.
Okay.
Well, the PTSD issues, I am not that kind of doctor, so...
Well, yeah, I'm not expecting you to solve them. You would just know that, like, that's probably why I'm tense. That's still in the very forefront of my brain.
I'm gonna patch up Jensen.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna kind of look at your eyes a little bit more. Is there like anything else weird going on with the eyes? Don't mind me. I've just never seen this before. I'm gonna just kind of study your eyes.
Has anyone seen Max?
I heard him.
He called out to you, but
During night, maybe.
it is kind of
But
interesting.
no, nobody's seen him.
Car's looking around for Max.
As you're studying like the inky black eyes, you do notice that it's almost like there's like shifting beneath the surface.
Like what I was thinking, like ink in a bottle, or is it looks like there's something in his eye?
It looks like kind of like ink in a bottle, but like it's like vibrating sometimes and kind of like shifting at the surface.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'll wince for a second while you're patching me up, and I'll say, whatever this thing is, ancient is the appropriate name for it. I get a sense of, well, what? I get a sense of just how old it might be. And he'll kind of like shake his head and take a breath and like, God damn.
Oh no, I forgot. Car, you should actually be at 2. 2 back. So I do an extra one from Do No Harm. And then Jensen, I just rolled a 16, so you get 3 wounds healed.
Are you just watching them from across still, Max?
Were their voices? Would their voices carry over the lake to where Max was?
Yeah,
Would he be able to tell what they're saying?
You're more or less getting the conversation.
Okay. Then, as soon as he realized there was tension, he would have gone around this way and then just like hovered a bit off to make sure everything resolved smoothly.
They all settle down. The patch-ups go off. And what direction would all of you like to start traveling in?
What did you find,
Max will say from close by. There we are. Good friendships, stronger than steel or something like that. I'm sure I heard a saying to that effect at one point.
There you are, Max. I feared that something had got you.
Oh no, never fear. I'm quite unharmed. I explored down some of these side passages. I'm afraid I don't have too much to report, but I did find a wandering werewolf, probably looking for the den as we are, and this note. And he'll take the note out and then drop it so it becomes visible.
Werewolf, did you say? You found one?
Well, either that or she manually sharpens her canines.
I'll go to pick up the note.
Yeah. Do you want me to reread it to you?
Yes. Could you reread it actually?
Kira, seek the entrance to the den within the depths of the sewers, past the placid lake. Look for the old stone arch cloaked in shadows with the dog's crest. It lays hidden in an alcove passage along the underground riverway, concealed by the overgrown vines that have claimed their space. Be vigilant, the path isn't easily traversed. Let your wolf guide you, and do not be followed. Morloon.
Well, we got a name, Morloon, and then I'm gonna like put my head up and kind of look around the chamber to look for like vines, because it said it was along the river, right?
Yeah. You don't see any vines. Well, you see vines in this chamber, but you don't see any passages with the dog's crest here. It must be deeper down one of the...
Right. They past the lake. We must need to go farther. Did you see any this dog's archway, hound's archway, whatever, and vines holding the passage? Did you see any of that down where you went?
No, but I didn't have time to explore thoroughly. It could be worth another look. And this, was it Kira?
Yes.
This Kira, assuming that's who I saw, was exploring off in that direction.
Alright, yeah, it's best not to take on a werewolf by yourself. That's good.
Well, when I was down this pathway, I also found a body and a note, as well as one of those bottles that we picked up from Larryman.
Out of curiosity, did he say how much he paid for it?
The note did not mention that, no.
I have begun to suspect we still got overcharged.
I feel he overcharged for everything.
I mean, we had no idea this would be down here, right? So overcharged for our safety is not so bad. That is funny, though.
And though Larryman didn't know it, we got a buy one, get one deal, as it were.
Seems so.
What
We just
did you
need to go
say?
down there. There's also
Oh.
a door that I could not open as a bat.
How long was the body down there for?
I did not inspect thoroughly, but it seems at least a little while.
Yeah, it was like bones. So
So it's been quite a while then.
Well,
Like,
It could be
that passage.
the wolves ate the meat from it, so it might not be as long as we think.
you said there was another note.
Yes, sir. I don't remember everything it said at the time. It should still be down there if we want to look real quick.
well, there
You
was
still
one
got the
note.
bottle.
Oh yeah, there was a note on the guy. So I apologize.
I mean, probably smart to come get that. Can you show me?
Yeah, I'll lead everyone down the path I want to the body.
All right, as you head down the path to the body, I think that's where we should end our session for the night. And when we pick up in a couple weeks, we will see if you guys can locate this dog's crest above a door. Good session, everybody. You know what? Everybody gets a character point.
Woo!
Sweet.